baby. It is Friday night. Your boy Viper is live on the tube. And you know what's about to happen next and why is it not working? Being still. Through something that is not my Rodecaster Pro and it's getting on my damn nerves. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. Why are you this way? All right, so fix that. Let me go try this again. All right, let me see if they come through the headphones. All right, cool. So now it's coming the way it's supposed to come. Cool. But yo, what's up? Hello. We got the brief technical difficulties out the way. It's time to start Friday Night Vibe, a very special edition of Friday Night Vibe. As the title indicates, it is indeed ladies' night here on the show. So in about a half an hour, I'm going to be joined by a few of my female creator friends, and we're going to chat, hang out, do all of the things, and we will see where the night will take us. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this intro started, and we can get on with the get-ons and see what we got. But current time is 6:01 p.m. Central Standard Time, which means you are in the right place. You are on the right YouTube channel, baby. Yes. So, for those of y'all who frequent my Friday Night Vibe live stream, you know what's about to happen next. But for those of y'all who might be new here, or for those of y'all who are somehow going to catch the replay of this live stream, or somehow you find the live stream, this is the part of the live stream where you will want to turn your volume down. Because if you don't turn your volume down, I will not be held liable for what your neighbors think about you listening to some loud dude on YouTube. That's on you, not on me. That's on you, not on me. Now that we got that out of the way, I can go ahead and I can get into the introduction. And then we can rock out and see what we got. That's right. Get your neighbors ready, bro. Get your neighbors ready. They don't know what's coming. They don't know what's happening out here, yo. They don't know. Woo! All right. Let me rear back and ready to go here. Get into this intro and let's see what we got. Woo! Let's go. What's up, people? This your boy Viper, the man about tech, and we are Welcome to Friday Night Fight, baby! Woo! Woo! Oh yeah! It is that day again. We are back. We are live on YouTube, baby. All right. Now, I know stereo, I know watch, I know the decibel level just went up, but that's what I do, watch. That's what I do. But before I get started with tonight's festivities, let me see who I got in the chat tonight. Oh, this is gonna be quick. First on the list, my man 504 is in the cut. What up, bro? How you doing? Good to see you. We got Barry Johnson in the building. What's up, Barry? How you doing, man? Good to see you. We got my enforcer, Genosis, is in the cut. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Good to see you. What's going on? We got Cool Gamer. What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you. And that is it. that is literally it. Also, I only call like, 4 names. So there's a couple of y'all lurking. Shout out to my lurk squad. Appreciate y'all watching the live stream. I know that maybe you can't comment or maybe you don't want people to know that you are a Viper viewer, but I appreciate you. I see you, and thank you for the support. Like crowd tonight, I don't know. It's so funny, right? Like, this is part of the problem. Hold on. Wisdom Empire, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? How you doing? So, tonight is ladies' night, and it says that in the title, right? So, of course, when I put ladies' night, like nobody shows up, which is just, it's kind of disrespectful, to be honest with you. It's a little disrespectful, because I do these ladies' nights because I feel like there's not enough collaboration in the space between men and women. So I try to do these ladies' nights to encourage collaboration. But then I bring ladies on here. People don't want to show up. What it is, what it is. It's unfortunate. It sucks, but I'm still going to do it anyway because these are my friends and I want them to come spend time. So hey, you can like it. You don't have to like it. You don't have to watch. And a lot of people choose not to watch, and that sucks to be them. Tuvo, oh man, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Good to see you out here. Hopefully you're doing well. Appreciate you dropping in on this Friday evening. It's been a beautiful day in Chicago today. This weather recently has been kind of crazy. This weather has been topsy turvy, man. Uh, it's been hot, and then it's been not so hot, and then it warms back up, and then it cools back down again. Like, bro, I need the weather to make up its mind. We're trying to flow into spring, but I don't know. Like spring is here, but summer is like peaking. But we keep going back. Well, we keep going back and forth between spring and summer. It's crazy out here, but anything is better than winter. So I'll take anything over winter. So I guess I can't complain too much. But anything is better than winter, though. I'll just say that, bro. I like yeah, spring cannot make up its mind. I don't understand. 504 that they're all recovering from they're all recovering from 420. I guess. I don't know. What up, Tech God? How you doing, man? Good to see you, bro. Hopefully you're doing well. What's happening with you? The fall is the best season. Fall's all right. I don't know. I'm a fan of summer when it's not like overly hot. Summertime, people are just out and about. There's a lot of outdoor activity. Just people were like traveling and different things like that. There's a lot of stuff happening in the summertime. Uh, so I like summer, but fall's pretty cool too. Fall's not too bad, man. Fall is not too bad. So for the few of you all that are in here, let me know how you doing tonight. What's going on with you? Did you have a good week? You got any big plans for the weekend? Let me know, man. Let me know what y'all got going on out here. Me, I think I'm taking a road trip to see some friends tomorrow. So I'm doing that. Gonna hang out for a little bit. Other than that, I don't really have too much going on. I I just so you guys know that I go to Vid Summit every year, which is the creator conference that's put on by Mr. Beast and Daryl Eves and Sean Durrett. So I was just looking at hotel availability for Vid Summit, and the hotel that's closest to the venue is already sold out for the dates that Vid Summit is. It's freaking April. How is the hotel sold out? And it's April, bro. It's freaking April. Now, luckily, there are other hotels in the area, but damn, that was the hotel across the street. So the other hotels in the area are each a mile away. So now I got to stay a mile away because people have already rushed to pre-order their rooms for Vid Summit, which is not enough for another 6 months, but people already booked up the hotels. Like, damn. Come on, man. Y'all killing me, yo. I thought I had at least another month or two before I had to get that stuff together. But man, people already sold out the rooms in April and the event's not until October. What is really going on? Like, what are y'all doing to me, yo? What are you doing to Viper? Damn it. What are you doing to Viper? Y'all mean, bro. Why you gotta be so mean out here, yo? Damn. Janosin says, let's agree to a cool, sunny summer, warm, sunny fall. I'll take it. I will definitely take it. I would love it. Again, Vid Summit is in the fall, so I would definitely love a warm fall. I'll take that. Although it's going to be in Texas, and I'm going down to Texas, and I mean Texas usually have good weather, mostly anyway. So I don't think we're going to have to worry. I don't think we're going to have to worry too much about the weather in Texas in October. I don't think so, but I could be wrong, but I hope I'm not. In other news, I'm still seeing on my Twitter timeline people complaining about losing their verification check mark and all this other yeehaw monkey crap. Bruh, just let it go. Just let it go. Like, listen, if you are that pressed about not having a check mark next to your name, all you got to do is click on the Twitter thingy options or whatever and go down to Twitter Blue and pay your $8. Surrender the $8 a month to your Lord and Savior Elon. Not really, but yo, just surrender the $8 a month and be done with it. complaining about it is not going to change the fact that you lost your verification check mark. You're still on the platform. You're not going anywhere. You're on the platform. Just pay the damn $8 already and get on with your life. All this yeehawing and fussing up a storm about Twitter because you don't have your check mark no more is a little much. It's like a bunch of children out there. It's like a bunch of children crying out there. It's kind of crazy. Just pay the $8 and get it over, bro. If you feel like you need to do that, just pay the $8. Oh, and other news, before I go to other news, 504 come to Houston where you can experience all 4 seasons in 24 hours. Bro, I can do that in Chicago. I don't have to come to Houston. I can do that in Chicago, my dude. What are you talking about? Bro, yo, morning, noon, and night, bro. Chicago will change weather on you like in a second, yo. Chicago got all that down, so we ain't got to go to Houston. I ain't got to leave my state. I don't even have to leave my city. I can do that right here. And other news today. Normally, I cut my own hair, right? Because I mean, I don't know. About 20 years ago, I just started cutting my own hair, and I'm proficient at it, and I do it to a good enough point where I've never needed to go out and to a barbershop. I cut it. I just take a razor and cut my hair off, and that's it. It's not anything special. I cut my soaps all the way down to the skin, and then it grows back and rinse and repeat. I was out and about today, right? And I walked into a great clip, right? That's a funny story. I walk into a great clip and they take all my information wherever I sit down because I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like messing with my hair today. I'm gonna let somebody else cut my hair today. So I walk into a great clip. So they take my name. I sit down when I walked into the great clip, I had a hat on. I had a cap on. So I walk to the great clip. They get on. They want all my information. So I give them all my information. I go to sit in the chair. And I take my cap off, and the lady's like, "Whoa, what is this?" I'm like, "Bro, what do you mean? What is this?" She's like, "Well, you want us to cut it bald?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, we don't do that." I'm like, "Oh, what? What? You're great clip. You're a haircut place. What do you mean you don't cut it bald?" She's like, "No, we don't have a straight razor, so we can't cut your hair bald." I'm like, "Oh, bro, you are literally a hair cutting institution. How can you not?" What the hell, bro? Like, damn. Maybe I'm ignorant because I thought great clip cut hair. You know what I mean? But I guess they just do that fine cutting. They don't do the real hood cut. They don't do the hood cutting. They do that. They do that. They do that hedge trimming. They do the hedge trimming. They don't do the cutting. They do the hedge trimming. Okay, what the hell? So, bruh. Great clip, they couldn't cut me, but they sent me to another barbershop down the block. They said, "Yo, you go to the barbershop down the block, they can cut you. They got a straight razor, they got all that." So I go my happy stuff down the block. Because again, I don't feel like dealing with my hair today. So I go down the block to this other barbershop, and they're like, "Yo, do you want to get a cut right now, or can you come back in a few hours?" I'm like, "Bro, I came from an hour away. I'm not coming back in a few hours, bro. So if you can't cut me now, then that's cool. I'll just leave." So they were able to fit me in at the barbershop down the block. I had a feeling I should have asked how much the haircut was going to cost me, but I didn't ask. So I sit in the chair. I get the haircut. The girl brings out the straight razor. She straight razors my hair. She puts a hot towel on my face. She puts all the shaving stuff on my face, and she does the straight razor. Then she goes to get the other box razor. And she does the cut my head and whatnot. And then I asked her, can she cut my neck beard or whatever the case may be? She said, yeah. So we lean back. She cuts all my neck beard crap and all whatnot. Also, she shampooed my hair. I don't know, whatever it was there. She shampooed my hair. So all that's done, right? So I get a head shave and then I get a neck shave, right? And then I get a shampoo in between and all that stuff. So all that's done, right? All that's done, right? So I go to the front to pay for the service or whatever. Tell me why these ladies were like, "Yo, you owe us $96. Ah! What did you just say? What the hell did you just say? What? No, hell no. What? $96? Bro! Bro! Oh my God! Oh, hell no! Bro! $96 for a shaving and for a cut and shave. Oh my! Yo, one of the other girls must have seen the look in my face because she was like, "Is this your first time here?" I'm like, "Yes, obviously this is my first time here." Going, "Damn, bro, what the hell?" So they gave me 25% off. So I ended up paying like $70 for my haircut. But even $70 for a haircut, bro. Let me tell y'all something real quick. When I was 12 years old, my haircuts were $8, okay? When I was 12 years old, haircuts were $8, all right? Then when I got older, into my 20s, I paid my barber $20. Like I think I paid him like $25 to cut my hair, maybe $25 for the tip. But $25 is the most I've ever paid for a haircut before today. Now, I knew this would be an expensive haircut because when I walked into the establishment, it was a fancy barbershop. They had like art all over the walls and different things like that. I knew it was going to be expensive, but damn, not $100 expensive. Shit, great, bro. I got money, but I'm not Trenton, bro. I got money, but I am not Trenton Tech. I am not Trenton, yo. What the hell going on? Damn. Oh my lord, bro. Right? For real. Like, damn. If you gonna charge me that much, yo, there better be a mistress, and she better have a mistress, and she better have a mistress or something, goddamn. But bro, safe to say, I will never be going back there to get a haircut. The haircut was fine, although the girl who would cut me or whatever, she didn't cut me all the way down to the skin. So I still had to come home and cut over it anyway, just to get it all the way down to the skin. So even after paying some $70 for this haircut, I still had to come home and finish the job. Damn, bro. Right, Barry, right. I got money, but I ain't got that Trenton money, okay? Trenton is a season ticket holder for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I ain't got that type of money, yo. I'm okay, but I'm not doing it like that, okay? Like, Viper's okay. Trenton's out here doing it, okay? But what they did to me in that barbershop today, I'm traumatized. Bro, I am never, ever walking into another barbershop again as long as I live. I'm done. I'm finished. No more. I'm out, yo. I'm out. No. Bro, I pay $8 for my razors and I can cut my hair in like 30 minutes and I'm done. All I need is the razor and I can do that in 30 minutes and be done and all about my business. These people charged me $70 and wanted to charge me $96. Oh man, bro. Bro, for $96, their haircut better come with a car, yo. It better come with a car too. What's going on out here? What's going on out here, bro? Oh God. Oh man. So yeah, that was my experience today, y'all. Paying some $90 to get a haircut, or almost paying $90 to get a haircut. Bruh, oh my lord. I'm still in shock right now. I'm still in shock about this, yo. Because I was not ready. Again, I knew this would be the most expensive haircut that I ever had in my life. Just by the place I was in, I knew it was gonna be expensive. But there's expensive and they're damn. As Fossey Carter would say, the price is too goddamn high. It's too goddamn high, yo. It's too goddamn high. Fuck, yo. What is that? What is that, yo? What is that? Oh, Lord. I love 504. Seriously, I could buy enough razors to cut my hair for like 5 years, probably. Damn. And be set for life, yo. Oh man. Also, Genosis, funny that you mentioned Great Clips because when I looked up at Great Clips, they had the pricing on the board, and a haircut at Great Clips was $22. You know, Great Clips charging $22 for a haircut, and these people down the block, $96, $96, almost $100 for a haircut, yo. I almost got had today. I got had. I didn't almost get had. I got had today, yo. I got had today. Oh boy. But yeah. Bro, right? Right. Damn. Oh man. I am traumatized today. I'm traumatized. My wallet, my Apple Card is traumatized, yo. My Apple Card is like, bro, what is this? What is this? Oh man, but that was interesting. That was interesting. Yo, shout out to the few of you all who are joining the live chat. You may or may not heard me talking about how I almost paid $100 to get my haircut today, which was like women pay that much to get their hair done. Okay, I am not a woman. I am a man with no hair. I am a man with no hair, and the little hair that I had, I almost had to pay $100 to get it cut today, bruh. Where do they do that at? Where do they do that at? I don't understand it, bro. Ain't nothing that lady did was worth $100. Okay, she cut my head, she cut my neck, and she gave me a shampoo and what, bro? Even all that at max $60. I can see it being $60. Again, I got that. She cut my hair, she cut my neck beard, and she gave me a shampoo and things like that. $60 is the max that should have been. $60. And even that's still high. But 96. Oh, bro. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. But I can't, yo. I can't. So, yeah. Suffice to say, for the foreseeable future, nobody is touching Viper's hair but Viper, okay? Nobody cutting Viper's hair but Viper. The one time I try to go out and let people handle my business, and they try to take me for everything I got. They tried to play big money, take money on me, yo. Damn. The one time I put my hand in somebody's hands and they tried to take my money, all of it. Yo, the next time I walk into a barbershop, I'm making them sign a prenup, yo. We signing a prenup, okay? You are only gonna get a certain amount of money, okay? You not taking no $100 from me. Sign this prenup and then you can cut my hair, okay? If you don't sign this prenup, you cannot cut my hair. We need to come to a contractual agreement before you touch Viper's hair, okay? Shit. Damn that. I'm bringing prenup with me, yo. I'm printing out prenup and I'm taking it with me to the next barbershop, yo. You gotta sign a prenup to cut Viper's hair, yo. You gotta sign a prenup, yo. Damn the bullshit. You gotta sign a prenup to cut Viper's hair, yo. If we can't, and we cannot come to a contractual agreement about the price that I'm gonna pay you, then we not doing it, yo. I'm not doing it. Sign on the dotted line. I need your John Hancock. I need your signature on the prenup, and then you can cut Viper's hair. I can't deal, yo. 504, I cannot deal, bro. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. I mean, I know inflation is high, but damn, there's inflation and there is a damn. There's inflation and then there's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, yo. There's inflation and then the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. That's what's happening out here right now. My God, my goodness, yo. I can't deal. Okay, what else is going on? Right? Yes. There are some serious apple tax on that haircut. No lie, you know. There was some serious apple tax on that haircut, my dude. I mean, the apple tax was unreal. I mean, damn. Maybe apple tax plus, yo. I had to pull out a new Apple Card today. It wasn't a regular Apple Card. I had to pull out the Apple Card Black. I had to pull out the Apple Card Black to pay for my haircut today, yo. The Apple Card Black, yo. That's what I have to pull out there. Right? Yeah, Charles, man. They robbed me. They stuck me up with a shampoo and clippers, yo. You ain't never lied. I got robbed out here, yo. Crazy. It's crazy out here, yo. Be careful when you get your hair cut, y'all. If y'all don't cut your own hair, be careful who you go to, okay? Be careful out there. It's rough out here. They out here taking them for everything we got out here. Be careful, y'all. Be careful out here. Oh, boy. Okay. So, I'm expecting company in about 5 minutes. We shall see what happens. We shall see what time they come. I don't know. I told them anytime after 7:30 p.m. Central. So, they'll come when they come, I guess. We'll see what happens. But, yeah. That was my day. My day was interesting. How was your day? How was your day? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my Lord. Just absolute buffoonery. They use an iBlade. They must have, man. They must have used a next generation set of clippers on me, yo. Next generation straight razor, yo. must have had like a A22 bionic processor in that razor, yo. Damn. I must have been charged equipment fees out here, yo. There's bag fees and then there's haircut equipment fees, yo. Yo, you know how Southwest said bags fly free? Yo, your haircuts are not free with that equipment, with that next level of equipment they're using, yo. You got to pay those equipment fees out here, yo. Yo, what's up, Mims? How you doing, man? What's going on with you, man? Hopefully you're doing well, bro. Right? Blade OS, right? Yep, exactly. Blade OS, yo. They had to have the newest operating system on that straight razor, yo. Cause damn, if my haircut cost $100, yo, what equipment were they using out here, yo? What equipment were they using, yo? Damn, bro. Yo, El Jefe. Yo, Jefe, you missed it, yo. I was talking about how I got took it today, El Jefe. I almost had to pay $100 to get my haircut today, El Jefe. I almost paid $100 to get my haircut, yo. It was crazy out here. It was crazy. And you know I ain't got no hair. I don't have enough hair to justify $100, but I almost have to pay $100, bro. I got taken to the woodshed today, yo. It was terrible. It was terrible. Woo! Oh man. So yeah, that's what that was at. On the other note, though, I had some of the best French toast I had in my life today at the restaurant I went to. I was happy about that because y'all know I love me some good French toast. And I really haven't had like high quality French toast since Vid Summit last year. Because out in LA, they got some good French toast. But this place I went to in Chicago today had some delicious French toast. I will definitely be going back. And it did not cost me $100. So it did not cost me $100 for the French toast. So I was happy about that. The French toast, luckily, was normally priced. Oh man, 5 before that, and I was mad at myself for paying $7 for some popcorn chicken. Yo, I mean, depending on who's giving you the popcorn, bro. Yo, I mean, it might be worth 7, it might be worth 27. You never know. 5 before, you never know, bro. It's like barbers got to get their money, just not for me, yo, and not for me ever again, bro. That was the last time Viper will walk into a barbershop. That ain't happening no more. That ain't happening no more, bro. The one time I tried to hit up a barbershop and I got to take it to the woodshed, yo, no more. No more. Evan, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Good to see you out here, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Appreciate you being here. So yeah, like I said, in a few minutes I should have company. I'm just waiting. They got the link, so they'll come in when they come in, and we will have a chit chat with the ladies of the creator space, which is always a good time, man. But yeah, hanging out tonight. Also, shout out to everybody that joined us. We got a few more people joining. I appreciate y'all rolling up in here. So thank you for that. Again, tonight is Ladies Night. This is the 10th Ladies Night that I've hosted. The 10th one, which is crazy. Like, kind of hard to believe it's lasted this long, but I mean, they keep asking for it, yo. They keep asking for it. So Romina told me I need to do one every quarter. So I try to do one every quarter, but sometimes you get busy and you forget. But this is the 10th one I've hosted. We're gonna keep them going as long as they want to do them. I'll keep them going, and yeah, we'll have fun and we'll chat and we'll see what happens. But yeah, tonight's Ladies Night. So in a few minutes, I'll be joined by a few of my female creator friends. We'll talk about things that's happening with them and what's going on in the creative space and stuff like that. And just we'll be cool, yo. We'll be cool out here. We will be cool. And we'll rock out. But yeah, man. It's I cannot believe when that lady told me your haircut could be $96. I was like, excuse me, ma'am? What? Huh? Come again? Come $96? Are you serious right now, bro? What? Is that a typo? Did you type in the wrong thing? What the hell, bro? Who do that? Who did that, bro? Who did that? All right, what else is going on? Let's see. What else happening in the world here? Okay, nothing else going on there. Just sport. I don't know how many of y'all watch the NBA, but the NBA is just like, I don't know what's going on in the NBA. I don't really watch the NBA anymore, but the things that I'm hearing and seeing on the space and things like that on the Twitter about how they're trying to. I mean, they suspended Draymond Green for that stomp when he really shouldn't have been suspended at all. Like, bro, what's really going on? Like, and then something else. Something else happened. That I forgot with the NBA, but the NBA is just like it ain't what it used to be. All this load management, players not playing every game. You got star players sitting games out to rest and things like that. Which I mean, I know people need rest, but back in the old days, like, hey, there wasn't no such thing as load management. People played every game. That's what you signed up for. But today, dudes out here got special schedules and things. Crazy out here. Why? Why? Why are you surprised to see her install Starlink? Justine is always on the cutting edge of technology. I mean, that's who she is, so I'm not surprised at all. I think her and Jenna both are installing it. So I can't do that just because I need my direct connection and I need my internet fast AF. And satellite internet is not the fastest thing in the world. There's too much latency in there. So I can't do that. But more power to them. If they want to try it out and be on the cutting edge and do that, more power to them. But I need my internet fast AF. I ain't got time to be delaying or nothing like that. I'm not doing that. I refuse. I just refuse. I'm not doing it. All right. So finally, got my first guest of the evening in the building. She is a writer, creator, editor, publisher. She is all of the things. And anytime I bring her in, it's always good conversation. So let me bring in my friend River to the show. Hey, River, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you loud and clear. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Just Appreciate chilling.
You. Awesome. All right. Second guest is here. We have a awesome gaming journalist, content creator extraordinaire. Y'all seen her on my show before, but let me welcome back the huggable hipster herself, Ariel. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hi. Oh, is my mic not on?
It's on. I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me. Okay, cool.
I can hear you. How's your evening going?
It's going good. I had a minor allergic reaction to the food I just had, but it's going away. So happy about that.
Okay. The only issue I'm having with you is your internet. Like number one, you look your picture quality is not the best, and you're coming in and out. You're kind of choppy.
Yeah. Let me hold on. Let me fix it really quickly. Let me turn this off and then I'll put it back on again. The internet.
All right, no problem. All right. While we wait on Ariel, we have another gaming creator, streamer, content creator extraordinaire. She's also been on the show before, but let us welcome back Rebecca MC to the building. Hey, Rebecca, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am good. Thank you for making time tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, I love hosting these nights, man. I got keep telling people I like to host these ladies' nights because I like to encourage collaboration between men and women in the space. And I don't know about y'all, but it's not something I see very often. Like I don't see men and women working together too much in the creative space. So I try to encourage it by hosting these ladies' nights. So that's why I do what I do.
Yeah, I appreciate that, especially in the gaming space. It's so male dominated.
Yeah, I mean, I know YouTube as a whole is male dominated, so I mean that's fine. But it's not like there are not females on YouTube. I mean, hell, I got 3 of you right here. Like you're out here, you're here. So why isn't there more male female collaboration? I don't know. It's just weird to me. Like, is there like an unwritten rule or something? If it is, I can't mess with it. I can't roll with that. All right, so River, how's your week been? Everything okay on your end?
Yeah, it's just been a busy-ish week. It gets to the point where I'm like, what happened on what day? Was that yesterday or 2 days ago? Right? Like it blends together, and I swear I have to like look back at my calendar and be like, did I have a meeting that day? Okay, that was the day that this thing happened and whatever. And that's how I keep track of stuff. Like I have to live and breathe and then die by my calendar or else nothing happens. But it's been pretty good. I'm actually doing a good old fashioned Southern yard sale with my mother tomorrow morning. So at some point tonight, I'm actually going to go over to her house because there's no way I'm driving over there at like 5 o'clock in the morning to get started. So I'm like, I'll just go sleep over at my mom's. It'll be fun. So we'll have a nice, fun start to the weekend.
Awesome. All right. So, you know what? I am being like surrounded by gaming female creators tonight. Well, I don't have a problem with it, but we have another gaming creator, journalist, writer. She's also been on the show before, but let's welcome back Nira. Hi, Nira. How are you doing?
Hi. Can you hear me
Hi.
okay?
Loud and clear.
Mm-hmm. River!
Yes.
Hi, Vibe.
Hi, babe.
Hi, Vibe.
Hi. Welcome back. How you doing tonight?
Man, I'm here, bro.
Yeah, you got the camera, you got the audio. You are here. You are in the building.
Look at me go. I'm good. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I'm good. I was just telling the people before y'all got here that I got robbed at the barbershop today, yo. I got robbed. I almost had to pay
At the
$100.
barbershop?
Yes, I almost had to pay $100 to get my haircut today, which is just asinine.
Oh,
Yes, River.
yeah.
Yes, that was my reaction, River. That was my reaction. Like, what the? Yeah, that was my reaction. Like, how? What are we talking about here, yo? Oh man. But since it was my first time there, they gave me 25% off. So I ended up paying like $72. But still, that's high for a man's haircut. That's high. That's
a
just
lot.
that's a lot. It's craziness. Crazy, bro. What's going on? All right. Shout out to something Wong. Going on. Man, because I came from Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Okay, I don't know who that is, but I appreciate you hanging out, man, and thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Also, Samuel, what's up, man? How you doing, sir? Good to see you in here, man. Hopefully you're doing well. And Spartan Parker's in the building. What's up, Spartan? How you doing? Appreciate you being here, man. Spartan made some of the coolest like video responses on Twitter. That dude's awesome.
I know him. He's so sweet.
Oh yeah, Spartan's good people. He's awesome for sure.
Oh.
Ariel, you just played the remake of one of your favorite games. So was it everything that you thought it was going to be? Why can I not hear you?
Can't hear you either.
Ariel, we cannot hear you. Uh-oh. Technical difficulty. Oh, man. Okay, while we wait for Ariel to get her audio situation, Rebecca, what are you playing these days?
Hades.
Oh, yeah, right, that's right. Are you enjoying that?
Yes, it is very difficult, but I do enjoy it. It's a roguelike game, so for anyone that doesn't know what a roguelike is, they are very difficult games. They're games where the levels are procedurally generated, so you never go through the same level twice. Technically, I mean, that's what they say, but it ends up kind of all being the same anyway, because like maybe this time you go left instead of right, but it's different. But they tend to be very hard games because there's no saving in between. You just have to beat the whole game in one run. If you die, you have to start over.
Yeah, I played.
But I really like it.
I played that game for 5 minutes. I'm like, no, thank you.
Oh yeah, you played it? Yeah, it's very difficult. It's very discouraging.
Definitely.
But the story is really interesting because it has to do with Greek mythology, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
And the story is really good.
Oh yeah. Greek mythology, I like it as a whole. I used to be big into shows like Hercules and Xena. I used to love those shows, so I'm all about the whole Greek mythology. So seeing a game come out like that has an emphasis on Greek mythology, pretty cool in my book.
Yeah.
All right, I think I mentioned super chat earlier from my man 504. He's like 504 to go toward my next haircut. Yeah, that could go toward my next razor, yo. Because I told you I'm not stepping back in nobody's barbershop after what happened today, yo. No, not doing that. But I appreciate the super chat, my dude. Thank you. All right, Ariel, do we have you back here? Still can't hear you. Oh man.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What is happening right now? What is going on? All right, I mean, your audio is like fighting you tonight. I'm not sure what's going on. All right, so while I have you all here, I am curious to get your thoughts on. Most of you all are on Twitter, so if you all have seen the craziness that has been going on with people losing their verified check marks on Twitter and how they've been crying and complaining and trying to make fun of people who are paying for the service. Just curious to get you all thoughts on all of this because I feel like it's kind of crazy.
Don't everyone start at once.
No, not everybody wants that.
I'm like, I don't want to go first. I have a.
I don't want to be the first one to go. I mean, like as someone who I feel like there was a time where I was very much in my youth, like, oh, to get a check mark, to be verified on a platform would be like top tier. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. But it's been really interesting to watch the conversation around what that even means, especially like just on Twitter alone. And I think there's merit to different sides of the conversation in the sense of like, no, like it's meaningless, but also verification for certain sources or certain public figures sharing information on there. It's like, we have to have some sort of a safeguard, but at the same time, I'm like, I personally have the belief of like people need to do their own due diligence of safeguarding themselves. Like, don't take things at face value. Don't look at this thing that just happened to be on the internet and be like, well, I saw it on the internet and it's true. And there are people who think that and they don't give it a second thought. And I'm like, that's a personal responsibility thing. But I know it has to be verified or to earn verification. Not paying into it or not opting into it has different meanings for creators or people who've worked their way up to get to that point. So I'm interested to kind of hear more like from people who have earned the check and then maybe have lost it at some point or in all of this. I know some of the bigger publications have lost it. I think NPR lost theirs as a legacy check mark. And it's like, okay, why?
Yeah, like I said, I feel like it's just crazy and all the rigmarole that's surrounding people like feeling some type of way. And obviously, one of the biggest legitimate concerns that I've seen is people saying that with this system, the way it's currently in place, is that you're going to have a lot more issues with impersonators and creators getting impersonated and different things like that. This is why I have said over and over again that if you're a creator and you're on Twitter and you are a full-time creator or you're trying to build a business as a creator, you should probably consider paying the $8 and getting verified or whatever, just so people can't run around creating fake accounts with check marks that they can use to scam your audience. Like, I don't know why this is a big thing for people to understand. Like, this is what it is. Like, you either pay with $8 or you don't. You know,
Is it working now?
it is. Welcome back, man.
Yes.
Thank goodness. Oh my. But my internet is being very finicky with me because of the storm that we just had, so I apologize for that.
Okay. I was gonna say, you're still kind of in and out a little bit, but you're a lot better than what you have been. So that we will work with it. We will work with it. So before we were rudely interrupted, I was asking you about your experience with Resident Evil 4 Remake.
So the experience with it overall was good. There are some parts of it that I did not like at all, and for spoiler purposes, I won't mention those. But yeah, overall, I think that's the way you're supposed to do a remake. They made it just enough of where they added new stuff, but they took away certain things of where, like, okay, it was like a rough draft of a paper, and this was the final cut of it.
Yeah, I watched. It's funny because the answer was about as quick as your review was that you posted the other day. But yeah, I mean, I've never played.
Yeah.
I have not played the original, so I don't really know how it's different from the remake. But yeah, for what it is, and from me playing the Resident Evil 2 remake and the Resident Evil 3 remake, it was pretty much along the par of those games, and I enjoyed it. But I was kind of getting annoyed towards the end because they just kept throwing enemy statues for no reason. Like, what is this, busy work? Like, come on, man. So it kind of got up annoying at the end, but I still enjoyed it. It was a good game. Cool. All right, we have another guest in here. We have the travel blogger herself, the queen of rejecting the 9 to 5, somebody who has been on this channel a countless times, and we have to welcome her back. Romina is in the building. Hi, Romina. How are you?
Yes. Hey.
Am I supposed to be able to hear? I can't hear anything.
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to hear all of us. You can't hear anybody? That's not good.
I'm cheering for you
I don't
so
hear
bad
anything.
right now.
Okay, hold on.
I think technical difficulties are hitting everyone tonight.
Why? What is going on tonight?
But there
What is happening?
is a big storm in Appalachia.
Oh,
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
boy.
Probably
I am
impacting everybody in the world.
well, also Mercury, I believe, is in retrograde. Like, not gonna lie, gets a little funky with the technology. Actually, I've been sitting here being like, I can't hear us in the headphones, and I hear the speaker, so I keep muting myself. And I'm like, should I hop off and hop back on? I'm like, I don't know if I even have the option to do that with this thing. So I'm like,
if you are wearing headphones, you might want to check your computer, make sure that your input source and your output source are, or at least your what is it, input source is the headphones, so you can hear what we're saying and things like that.
it
So,
didn't show me any option on here to switch it, like with my built-in camera and my USB. So it might not have loaded it when I hopped in. So I might do a little quick dip back in.
yeah, whatever you gotta do to get situated. Nira. What is happening?
Yes.
What is happening in your world? How are things going on with you?
Oh my God. You know, it's awesome.
That excites me.
that
Oh
summed
my
it up
God.
right there.
Right, damn.
It's great. That's me. It's good. It's busy. God, blang it. I'm sorry, didn't mean to cough into the mic. I get nervous when I talk to people still. I'm doing great, still afraid of people, but content creating away, and I'm happy with it. Yesterday I was filming in a music video, and it was cool.
Ooh.
So, and it was my first time being like overtly hot girl in a video, so like with people around and stuff. So it was cool. I just had
Okay.
to like leave. I was with my family for dinner, and then went to the shoot, and then came back at 12:30 at night, which is late for me. And then got the kids up at 6 o'clock for school, and I was like, I am queen mother of fucking everything.
Love it.
Everything.
I love that energy so much.
Love it. Love it.
So I did that. That's my life. It's weird.
Well, it sounds like you are taking care of business, and that's all that matters. Do that.
You know it. You know it.
All right, Romina, can you hear us now?
Yes, I can hear it now.
All
I am
right,
a
you
part of the conversation
you are
finally.
part of the conversation. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic. I just had some ramen.
Ooh, ramen.
It was
Okay.
great. Yeah.
I think I asked you this a while ago, but I'll ask you again. Have you figured out whether or not I will see you in Texas later this year?
The no, I don't think you have asked me that. And the answer is I'm not sure yet.
Still
I don't
not
know.
sure. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Oh, I know that life, you sweet angel pie. Oh, it's allergy season.
Bless you.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Bless you.
Bless you.
We are having a night of it out here.
We
All
need
right.
sponsored by Benadryl immediately.
I know, right?
It is
If
all
I ever
good.
did a commercial for them, it would just be sneezing constantly. Have you ever felt like you need a Benadryl?
Have you ever felt like you need a Benadryl? No, I was sitting there and I was like, because I take a Benadryl every night or I would probably die. And I realized that the Benadryls are Barbie pink, guys. Benadryl Barbie!
I mean, at this point,
Somebody, you're Benadryl Barbie right now.
listen. Once the Barbie movie comes out, everything's gonna be Barbie. Just watch it. Just wait.
Everything's gonna be Barbie. Those are
Everything.
facts. Those are
For
facts.
sure.
We're
It's
gonna have
coming.
Barbie cars. We're gonna
Right?
have Barbie iPhones.
Barbie cereal is
happening.
coming.
Barbie
You
cereal.
know, there was a Barbie iPhone
Amazing.
actually with Razer, if you guys remember that.
I do not remember the Barbie.
I
iPhone,
remember
but I'm
the
not
pink
down with it.
Razer
Razor.
that I wanted.
Razer. Oh God, memories.
I
I do
remember
not
that
remember
cool
the.
pink Razer.
Yeah, I remember the pink Razor. I don't remember a Barbie iPhone. That's interesting, but I would not be surprised if one.
I just call it the Barbie iPhone because it's pink.
All,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
all phones are iPhones.
Wait, what was that?
All phones are iPhones.
This
I
is
mean,
true.
if you're in the
you know,
U.S., it's
all
certainly
phones
getting
are
that way.
iPhones.
If you're in the U.S., it's certainly trending that way for sure.
Barbie check mark.
I want a Barbie check mark.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna have the
I-
Barbie
dear
check
God.
mark.
Oh, Lord.
Can you imagine if we
Oh.
have
Would you give me a
themed
Barbie
check
check mark?
marks?
Oh my God, Trenton.
Wait, are we talking about the fact that what is the Barbie check mark? Is it just like a pink check mark or her little face on the side of your name?
I'm thinking like a pink check mark on Twitter. Can you imagine if we have like branded check marks?
I want to be endorsed by Barbie so badly, but my whole like
River, can you still not hear us? Like, what's going on over there?
No, I can hear you now, but it never fixed the original problem. So I'm going to stop trying.
What was the original problem?
So, like, I can't hear you guys in my headphones. Like, normally it just does it automatically. I don't know. My boyfriend set up the mic and the MIDI or the interface and all of this. So I'm like
Mhm.
sitting here, and normally these even when you do like Google Meet, it'll give you an option to pick where your speakers are coming from. And it's not giving me the option. So I was like, oh, maybe it didn't load. But then when I hopped out, I couldn't hear you guys. So I was like, well, whatever. So long as you guys aren't getting feedback from my mic when I'm talking, it's
No.
not a problem.
Oh, you're good. You are
Okay, dope. So why am I worrying about it?
Yeah, we're good to go. We are live out here. Okay, Rebecca. So I think you finished Hades. So what's next on your agenda?
I'm actually still playing Hades because I got through the underworld twice now. However, there's still a lot of story left, so they designed it in a way that you have to beat it multiple times in order to get the full story. So every time you die, there's still so much like I've gone through the underworld probably about 35 times now. And the House of Hades is where you go back when you die. That's like your home base. But every time I go back, there's different dialogue. Like there's a bunch of different characters that just hang out there. And they say something different every single time. It's just crazy. I was like, they wrote so much dialogue for this. So there's still a lot of story left.
Oh, okay. So when you are done with Hades, where will you turn your attention next?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Usually I post a poll on my community page asking what my community wants to see me play next, and I think it might be one of the one of the original Final Fantasies, like Final Fantasy 1 or 2. A puzzle game called Rainbow Billy. Outer Wilds. Or I don't know. Maybe Resident Evil. Because everybody's been telling me I have to play Resident Evil. I've only ever played Resident Evil.
Oh my god.
Well, I've only played Resident Evil 6 and Resident Evil Village. Those are the only Resident Evils I've played. But everyone's like, you have to play 4. It's the best one.
Welcome to the community more so. They're amazing. You're going to love them.
I don't know how you feel, Ariel, but I kind of hope that they remake the original Resident Evil next.
No?
No?
No. Nobody touch that game. If they do, I will karate chop everyone. No. I will tell Capcom. I want to go face to face with them and just be like, please don't touch the game. It's absolutely beautiful. Don't do it.
So which one do you think?
It's wonderful. That was I also have like a very bias towards it because that was the very first video game I ever played just in my entire existence. And I'm very sacred about it. So no.
Oh wow. That's really cool. Yeah. No, that's really cool.
Dad got
and
me
I can see why we are so protective.
Yeah, he got me interesting. Oh yeah, he got me interested in gaming when I was really young, and I always call him over and be like, "Can you just listen to the fire crackling in the fireplace of the game?" It was so silly, but it was so fun.
Awesome. All right, we have a special guest in here tonight. The lady from Down Under has decided to join us. One of my biggest troublemakers, besides Trenton. Chantelle is here. Hi, Chantelle. How you doing? Uh-oh. Can you not hear us?
I am also in team. I can't hear anything through Ecamm.
Oh no.
Oh Lord.
Hang on.
Viper, what have you done?
I've done nothing.
Why'd you do this to us?
I don't know what's going on,
I'm gonna turn up
man.
the audio on YouTube so I can hear
Oh
you guys.
gosh.
Troubleshooting me.
Oh, she's gonna have to refresh.
Yeah, again, you gotta make sure you're checking your audio source and checking your audio source to figure out where your audio.
Do I just need to refresh?
You might need to refresh it. Yep.
Yeah.
Are you good? Or are you still
All right.
working on it?
Okay, because I already checked my audio sources and they were all right before I came in because I was like, I'll make sure this is right before I come in.
Oh man, I don't know what's happening tonight. This is weird stuff going on. Like everybody's having issues tonight. It's crazy. I love it.
I think my issues rubbed off on everybody.
There's something in the Ecamm water or something. I don't know. Very weird.
Tonight, more issues than Vogue.
Something. It's crazy. Let's see what else is going on here.
Oh, people are asking what are the first video game? What is the first video game that everybody else has played. What was your first video game, guys, that you ever played in your life?
Wow.
It's gonna
Super
be
Mario
hard.
World.
Oh, really? Okay.
Nice.
Does everybody just know?
I don't remember the very first game I played, but I think it was on Atari.
Right. So I think that it was probably Pac-Man for me, or
Ooh.
Tetris. It was, or actually, it was either Pac-Man or Space Invaders. I think that was the
Oh,
very first.
nice.
Ooh, Space Invaders. That's the OG one right there. There you go.
Okay, I had to look up if I said the
Galaga.
right Mario. Yeah, Super Mario World is the one on Super Nintendo.
So, did you watch the Mario Brothers movie?
Not yet. I really want to see it.
It's a good movie. You should definitely watch it.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
fun.
it's good.
Hmm. Yeah, especially if it was if you were playing Super Mario games,
Yeah.
and that was your first one.
Yeah.
Seems like you would have been first in line to go watch it.
I know. I'm just not used to going to a movie theater.
I hate movie theaters. I've always hated them. I think they're gross. No offense, movie theaters, but I'm not trying to go to some place where I don't know the person that sat in the chair right and I don't know what they did in that chair. That's nasty. And so I actually don't like theaters. I never have. So girl, I feel you.
Oh my god.
Greg goes to the movies and I'm like, go with your friends. You go. That was before the pandemic. You don't know those people.
You
No,
know,
you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, for sure.
you know you could say that, Nero, though, about a lot of things that we encounter in the world out there, right?
That's why I'm agoraphobic and I don't go nowhere because it's nasty.
See if
so
she
you
knows.
just stay in the house. Okay.
That is how I have combated my life, the nasty. So
The house is safe.
yeah, the house is safe. My nasty is safe.
Well, it's yours.
It's mine. I know what's here.
Chantelle, looks like you can hear us now, right? You're good?
I can, yeah. I actually changed the hardware solution.
Ooh, there you go. What?
Yeah.
So, what time is it where you are right now?
It's like probably 10 o'clock in the morning. I sleep in on
okay.
Saturday mornings, so yeah, it's 9:57. So I sleep in Saturday mornings so that I can moderate for Nick Nimmin, and he starts at 11 p.m. my time. So yeah,
Okay.
I have a little nana nap later on as well, and chill for the day.
Yeah, get your nap in. Definitely get your nap in.
Yeah. Because it goes until like Nick's finishes at 2 a.m. and then if there is others after it, then you just keep going.
2 a.m. Damn.
Yeah, and like I'm doing a dance because your time zones just changed because it used to be start at midnight and go till 3. So now I'm like, yay, I finish at 2.
Oh man.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's good to see you all here. I don't get to talk to many creators, so it's really lovely to meet you all.
Oh,
Nice to meet
it's
you.
so lovely to have you here too.
Nice to meet you.
I guess
actually
I
don't think
also-
I've met anybody except Romina before.
Oh.
But
I know about half of y'all.
I've never met any of you all.
Oh,
But I love you. But you're already part of my family of creator family because that's just how the world is. So I'm sorry. I talk about you, all of you. If like Romina and River, I'm like, my friend, and Vipe, my friend. So there you go. That's what you
That's
get.
another amazing reason for doing these ladies' nights, so I can bring people together that have not met before, and that's always an awesome experience. So again, I appreciate you all making the time tonight. So, Sean,
These content creators always have to stick out for one another. It's a tough business out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
no doubt, absolutely. So, Chantelle, right before you got here, I was asking them about how they felt about all this Twitter nonsense. That's you in the audience. So, what are your thoughts on all this Twitter nonsense with the verification checkmark going away and people losing their mind?
Look, I don't know how I feel about the people losing their minds over it. I probably look at things from a slightly different perspective. I think that actually removing the Twitter verification on those celebrities that earned it is actually dangerous because their communities are no longer protected. So you've got like actors and stuff with like 2 million Twitter followers. I follow a lot of celebrities. I'm a nerd. So Star Trek celebrities, supernatural celebrities, I follow them all, right? The number of times that I've been DM'd by somebody claiming to be them, and like I'm like, for a start, you DM'd me. That's a pretty red flag for that you're not real. And and secondly, where's your Twitter verification? And so, it does protect their communities from scammers. Now they don't have that level of protection for their communities. I also personally know a couple of actors that got big, got famous, got huge followings, and now are working in a coffee shop. They can't afford the $8 a month to help keep protecting their communities because they're not in the industry anymore. They're not earning that big money anymore. So it's like, it's tough. It's tough.
Okay.
That's kind of like, I'm a bit of fence sitter on it. Like, it's like, I see both sides.
So when you talk about actors that got verified and lost the check mark, but they're not working in acting anymore because they're out of that industry, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But if we're talking
Yeah.
about actors who are still big time and making big time money,
Oh, yeah. They can
you
just
can
shut their
pay
little
$8.
pie
I'm
holes
sorry.
and pay their
I'm
$8.
sorry. Maybe it's just me, but you can pay the damn $8 if it's that.
Yeah, pay
if
the
it's that
$8.
serious, you can pay the
Protect your
$8,
damn
bro.
community. If you can
Come on
afford to
now.
protect your community, protect your community. Because
Exactly.
you know me, Viper, I'm all about the community. And if you are in a position that you have built a community, it is your duty to protect it.
Yeah, and the other thing, and this might be an unpopular opinion, that might rub some people the wrong way, but I'm sorry, it is not Elon Musk's job to make his decisions around your business. Okay, so
Yeah.
if you want to protect your community and you feel like
It's
not
up to
having to verify,
you.
yeah, you got to you. That's all right. It's up to you. It's not up to Elon to protect your community.
Yeah.
If you feel like your
Like there's
community
a
is in
lot of
danger,
people with really great communities that would never get verified on Twitter. So, they've got really solid, fantastic communities, but they're not millions of followers on Twitter, but they've got this amazing, say, 100,000 following on Twitter. And they may not get the verification badge because they can't prove whatever. They still have a community to protect.
yeah.
Like if your community is 50 people, if your community is 100 people, if it is 100 million people, it's your duty to protect them. If you can afford the $8, pay it. If you can't, stop your bitching.
Exactly. Like I said, Elon's job is to make Twitter money. Twitter's job is to make a profit, and they're going to do that however they see fit. And right now, they feel like charging for a check mark is a way for them to make profit. Whether that holds
Yeah.
true or not over the long run, we don't know. But as a person using the platform, you're not in a position to bitch at Elon for how he runs to run the platform. If you don't like the way he runs the platform, then you don't have to be on the platform, okay? So it's just
It's
one of
like
those things.
YouTube. People who complain about how YouTube has rules about their monetization and how YouTube has rules about what the community strikes are and things like that. It's like, dude, then get off the free platform. If you don't like it, go away.
I know. I was gonna say the same thing. I see the same problem with like
Just
people on
go to
YouTube and
another
Twitch.
one.
Is that
Yeah.
they complain all the time that they like have these rules and stuff, but like they're providing a platform that you can make a free account on. You don't have to pay anything to
Yeah.
post something on YouTube to go stream on Twitch. That is their platform. They built it, and they just allow you to do
Yeah.
like whatever on there for free. They just have some rules you need to follow. But people,
Yeah.
I think they forget that like YouTube and Twitch and all these platforms, they have to pay for their platform to stay up.
They do. They have to pay for their bandwidth. But like, I think of it like this way: it's my damn house. Kick your shoes off. It's their house. Follow their rules. It's their platform. Follow their rules. So yeah. Sorry, you go.
No, I was thinking like it's crazy for me who I was like I got verified as a journalist and I still do journalism. So I was able to use that verification to get a hold of people that are bigger than me so I could get the stories. So as a
Yeah.
small time journalist, it meant so much because celebrities would be like, oh, this person is legit a person. So I was able to get in the verified mailbox of people way bigger than me. So it helped me for my career and stuff.
Well, do you think that's going to change now? Because I feel like the whole thing with
Yeah.
specifically the check mark and also like meta verification. Like I have a friend in her business, like she's like, I paid for verification and she's excited. And I personally don't judge anyone who decides to do it or decides not to do it. It's up to you and whatever works for you or whatever you're willing to do and can afford. But I think that's under all the bitching, there is a conversation about like, well, the connotation has changed. So if I decide to pay and get a check mark on Twitter, I don't know if that's going to afford me the same opportunity or foot in the door as if I had earned it with my body of work prior to that. And so it's like, that's where I think wondering like, where does this go next or how does this change for people and those opportunities? And I think that's probably why a lot of journalists were bitching a lot on Twitter about all this stuff, because they're like, these are the only way I get my contacts.
We had to like prove, and it's so crazy because like I tried to get verified on Instagram. Sorry, Instagram, and I'm not even on Meta or Facebook or whatever the hell it is, but whatever that is, I was gonna do it. And my ID is not updated because I get to deal with extreme racism where I am, where they like pretend that I'm an illegal immigrant. So my ID is not updated to my like last name. And so I tried to get the verification and it wouldn't do it. But whenever I was verified on Twitter, I was able to be verified as near a burner because I had to prove all this stuff. Like I had to show my government ID, but they overrode it whenever they saw that I had body of work with muckrack and stuff like that. So it really, you are like 100% correct, River, in, and everybody is like, it really has changed the culture of what verification means. So and whenever there's a culture change, there's a lot of friction. So
and we're not going to know the
If I
outcome for a
add
while.
something,
What's that, Ariel?
Yeah, I was just going to add something. Like, I'm not associated with any publication or anything. I do freelance journalism, but whenever I tried to apply actually for a check mark when it was before Elon Musk was doing things, because so many people were like, you got to apply for one. There are people already starting to create fake accounts around what you do for YouTube and everything. And I thought, okay, that's a good idea. And it had all these things that you had to go by, all these different things. And I felt like this is kind of like getting partner on YouTube to an extent, of where you have to meet these criteria so they know that you put in the effort to keep that check mark. And I feel as if that the hard work is being taken away almost, of where, oh, you can just, as a mother, I'm not saying it's wrong or anything, but I'm saying that from my perspective, not being able to have those threshold where anyone can do it. You can impersonate any actor you want to. Someone impersonated a famous YouTuber, pretended to be them to get in contact with me last night. So it's very kind of, I see it both ways, but also it's very worrisome that anybody can be anyone now.
Definitely. Okay. Before we go any further, for the people that just joined, I don't have any way to put name tag next to these ladies. So if you all could just introduce yourself one by one. If you want to follow them, most of their links in the description of this live stream, except for Chantelle, which I'll add after the fact. But yeah, ladies, if you want to introduce yourself real quick so they can know who you are, and we can continue.
Okay, I'll go
Who's
first.
gonna start?
Hi, I'm Rebecca MC on YouTube, and I'm also very active on Twitter and Instagram. I do a gaming channel, so I live stream a variety of different games, which I know goes against like the YouTube advice of like sticking to one thing, but I just like to play different kinds of games. I don't know, I can't help it. I also host a podcast called Small Streamer Diaries, and it's a podcast where I explore different ideas and topics within streaming and content creation, because I went from I started streaming on Twitch, and then I moved to YouTube because I was not happy on Twitch. A lot of people started asking me like, "Why did you make this move?" And are like, "Are you crazy? YouTube is not a place for streamers. You know, if you want to be a live streamer, you go to Twitch." And so I decided to start a podcast about basically all the like. It started off with like, why did I move, and then different streaming platforms, and then it's just I find a lot of things interesting about like how people think and what people do in content creation and streaming, because there's a lot of misconceptions out there. There's a lot of um, expectations that aren't realistic, and I want to help people like kind of think about those things. And I was also a sociology major in college, so maybe that's where that comes from. But yeah, I'm also a full-time business analyst, and I do some modeling on the side, and I like to travel, and I have a dog. So you could see all of those things on any of my social media profiles. So come check me out.
All right, who wants to go next?
I guess I'll go and get it over with. Rip the secondary Band-Aid. I am River, and you can River Jack, and you'll find my few things on YouTube and my Substack. I launched a podcast, and I decided to just call it "Sure, It's a Podcast" because I'm like, whatever. I'm terrible at like titling things, and it was
I honestly love that.
So good. It's so
really good.
I was just like, I need to not think about this too hard and almost begrudgingly call it a podcast. I actually think my next topic I'm going to talk about is like, what is content? Because there's a lot I could unpack with that. But I'm a writer and I've been an editor as well. I also still work in publishing with a lot of authors. I'm a production manager, and I also help authors like get ready for on sale. So I do a lot of hand holding and a lot of middlemaning and a lot of come to Jesus moments when it comes to my writers and my authors, and it's a lot of fun. But yeah, I've been a long time lurker into the creator culture and internet culture as well. And so every once in a while I'll pop my head up out of the ground and start just dropping stuff, and people are like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Cool." And then I just keep doing it.
Love it. Love it.
So perfect.
Next. Okay, so all right, take a deep breath. Let's go. Okay, my name is Ariel. I am a freelance gaming journalist on YouTube. I'm a full-time content creator and a stay-at-home mom caring for two parents. So, you know, but I currently care for my dad and care for two cats that just annoy the living hell out of me. But they're absolutely beautiful. I'm also a music producer. That's a side thing that I do. I'm a video editor as well, and I also do writing. I do a couple of short stories here and there, and I'm working on a full-length book right now. That is fiction. So
Awesome.
That's a lot. There's a lot on your plate.
Indeed.
oh yeah, I'd rather be busy than anything, and I love it.
Gosh.
Chantelle, you want to go next?
I'll jump in next. My name's Chantelle Hills. I am passionate about live streaming and communities. So I work with other creators, helping them in their communities, managing their Facebook groups and things like that. I also do remote production for small businesses so that they can live stream, so they don't have to know anything about live streaming. So I connect up to their channels, bring them in as a guest, basically. Sit down, get their lighting and everything so they feel confident and comfortable, and then go live on their own channels, and teach them about, the importance of regular content and all that stuff that I don't do on my channel because I'm doing it for other people. But I started over on my Fiberific channel. So I'm Chantelle Hills and Fiberific, two humans. Fiberific, I've been live streaming over there for once a week, 2 hours a week for 6 years. And I don't live stream games. I live stream crocheting and knitting and spinning. So when I first started live streaming, trying to work out multi-camera angles when you're not a gamer, and when you're in Australia, and Australia considers high speed upload 5 megabits per second, like that's super high speed. You get like, oh, you've got super high speed, and you're like, no, I don't.
Oh boy.
When I first started uploading on my Fiberific channel, I was uploading at 1 megabit per second, and I had creators telling me not to bother, and I worked it out. They weren't fantastic quality, but I was getting 720 streams, and I'm a tech nerd, so I like jerry-rigged the crap out of stuff to make it work, because I'm like, I want it to work. And the first few streams look really janky, but I got the hang of it. And now I love helping other people not have to go through what I went through to get their live streams up and running, so they can just enjoy their time with their communities and help them to build audiences and then move them into fantastic communities that care about them as much as they care about you. That's
awesome.
about it.
All right, Romina, what you got for us?
Hi, I'm Romina, also known as Red Romina. I'm in the chat.
Oh, your headphones are messing with your speakers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
a little
cool
bit, yeah.
for like a song, but not.
What is happening right now?
What is it? Okay, what does it sound like?
Buzzing every
Lot of
time you
feedback.
Sounds like the coolest sample ever.
Wow, that is bad.
Yo, Ariel, sample it.
Oh, I need to.
Hit the
Wait, where's my track?
Should I refresh?
Hold on a second.
Yeah, you might want to refresh and do something. Your audio is like all jacked up. Oh my god.
It sounds like a bug is about to
hacking
drop a mixtape. I love it.
What is happening right now?
It's so good. It's fire.
wiggle
Ariana
your
Grande
USB
needs
cords.
a country singer who?
All right. While we wait for Romina, Nira, it's your turn to introduce yourself.
Okay.
You can
Got
do it.
this.
Hi, I'm Nira Burner, and my name is Mahat Mama, and also
I
Mo
can't hear
Justice.
anything. I can't
Oh,
hear
boy.
anything. Viper, why are we on this website? This website is not working. Clearly, I don't know why you're trying to make ECAM happen.
Wow.
Oh my god,
It's
she
not
is
happening.
aiming at you so bad.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Flaming all over
I'm
me.
gonna close the entire browser.
Oh
Why
my
I
are we
also
here
God.
don't
now?
understand why you can't choose an audio output directly from Ecamm. You can choose your camera, you can choose your microphone,
Yeah.
but no audio output.
That's why I took my headphones off, because I just
Yeah, yeah.
gave up. I gave
I
up.
was-
glad
I
I'm
didn't
here for this.
I moved
I
my
was gonna
headphones
ask-
from my
AI.
Rode into my dodgy Logitech desk speakers.
Welcome to Creatorville. Hell.
Where
No, this is
yeah,
why.
this is like live happens.
This is why I was
Live
telling you all to
happens.
check your audio sources on your
Cheers.
computer settings, on your system settings, not the eCam stuff. On your system
Yeah,
settings,
yeah.
that's where.
But I did that, and my computer, like I'm on a Mac Mini, and it was like audio is coming out of my Rode, and then I come in here and I get nothing.
No,
No? Still?
Still
Oh my
nothing.
I
God.
don't hear anything.
It took me like
I don't
3
hear
tries
anything at
to
all.
hear y'all again.
All right,
Alright.
River's holding up a 3.
Okay.
I can see.
All right.
tries.
I can see
all right,
there's
this
a
is
3.
what this is what we're
There's
gonna
a
do.
3.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
I'm conscious.
We're going your boy. All right, chat, everybody. Your boy Viper's gonna call an audible. I'm gonna switch to
Don't
I'm gonna
know.
switch to Opus. So I'm gonna end the stream and I'm gonna start a new one.
Here,
on
I'll
Opus,
try.
so,
I'll try another browser.
Romina has no idea what's
that's all
going
right.
on.
No, don't worry
Romina,
about
hold
it.
on.
No, hold on, Romina.
We're
Don't
just
worry
gonna
about it.
disappear, and
We're gonna-
Marina's just gonna be like, "What?"
We're gonna switch services here. I don't know what the hell's going on with Ecamm, but we're gonna switch services.
Okay.
So
Oh my god.
I'm gonna.
Look at us multi-streaming, multi-services. It's awesome.
You still? Are you hearing something now, Romina? Are you good?
I can hear now.
Okay, you can now.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, do we want to stick with Ecamm, or do you want me to try something different?
Why don't we try something a little different? That's fine.
Ariel is like a little
Screaming.
different.
I mean, I'm not
Try
having any
something
This
issues.
is sassy.
Wow. Okay.
Well, we're all
right.
here now, though, right? We're all
Look,
here.
look. I think
Yeah.
I think we're good now. Is everybody okay now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and your audio
Everybody's
is
moving
awesome.
like a
So
but moving pickle a second.
on, y'all.
No one leave because it will fall apart. Also, I was
I'm
holding
not
up
leaving.
3 because it took me 3 tries to hear again. That's what I was trying to communicate to you.
Oh my god. All right, so we're gonna stick around, I guess. Okay. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so now
Why
we
are
gotta
we
go.
here though?
We gotta
I
go
got
back. We gotta go back because we were in the middle of Nira introducing herself where Romina came in like, I can't hear nothing.
Yeah, but that's the content we want. That's the real content.
Well,
This
I
is the
was.
juicy.
River, that's content. That's content, Daddy.
I
All right, so
was in the middle of introducing myself, and then apparently I turned into a robot.
yeah. So you want to try that again? I think you're good now. So let's try you again.
Okay.
Wow.
My name is Romina, also known as Red Romina, and I'm in the chat. Hi.
She is in the chat. Yes, she is. Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's who I am. I make travel videos on YouTube and I talk about business and being a creator, and I help creators stay motivated and get started in their creative process on Twitter. So if you're into all of that sort of stuff, then Twitter is a place for that sort of content.
Yeah, you should definitely give Romina a follow on Twitter. Her tweets are pretty legit for sure. Okay, Nira, let's try this again. Come on, you can do it. Don't look at
I
me like
had
that.
my spiel. Okay. Hello, I'm Nira Burner, Mahat Mama, and also Mo Justice. I do stuff on the internet. That's it. I'm a mom of 2. I'm 35 years old, and I got into content creation because I couldn't get a job doing anything else. I'm disabled. I model. I do video game reviews. I've helped with development, and I am a music video director person.
Jesus Christ. All of y'all are just like legit superstars. My guy.
No,
Well, yeah,
everybody
that's
else
why
made
you
me
have us
sound
on
like
here.
an asshole. Thanks, guys.
You're
No
welcome.
way.
I'm here to be friends with like cool people. So
Again, I appreciate all of y'all being here. And again, for those of y'all who are watching the live stream, all of their channels and information are in the description, except for Chantelle. I'll add her later on, but all of them are in the description. So definitely check them out if you guys are interested. But all right. I want to talk about something a little bit more of a serious topic with you ladies tonight. Because as I've been perusing social media and the TikTok and everything like that, there's been a lot of battling and friction between men and women out there in the social medias, man. It has been kind of crazy what I've been seeing out there. Just what you ladies go through and the comments that you get and the things that you have to deal with on a day-to-day basis and things like that. And I don't know, it's weird. Like I wonder, like, how do you all like deal with some of the BS that you get from men sometimes on your comments or maybe your tweets and different things like that? Like, how do you all go about dealing with that and keeping your cool? Because some of the things I see, man, like crazy as hell.
I ignore them.
Yeah, it's
boss.
Specifically when it comes to comments from strange men on the internet. I think many of us are so practiced at it that it's just okay, whatever. It's just I tend to brush it off more often than not, at least, because and I mean, I'll get riled up about a comment. I really went off on someone on TikTok recently for a comment, but that was a whole other thing. But when it comes to like the passing weird sexualizing, objectifying me comments that will come up from time to time, like it's one of those things where you're almost desensitized to it, which is unfortunate. And I hate to be the one to say like, oh, it just kind of comes with the territory, because I fundamentally disbelieve in that as being a person on the internet and even being a woman on the internet, because no, we shouldn't collectively be acting like this. Like, no, I think we can all do better, and the whole not everyone thing or what have you. But I think the short answer is it happens so much. It's like, what's new? You know, we're all exhausted too, by the way. Every woman ever is exhausted every time you try to talk to her.
Yep.
Every woman. We are just hanging on by a thread.
This is
And
the
don't
most
ask
real
us
thing
if
I've
we're
ever.
okay and then be surprised if we cry.
Yeah,
Are you
like
okay? I'm fine.
I'm fine. Oh god.
We're okay. We're doing our best. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I mean,
The thing that
I
I've
think
noticed the most. Oh, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
no, me, you go. You go.
No, the thing that
Biffo in the
I've noticed the
stream. There's
most,
Biffo
though,
happening.
the thing that I've noticed the most though is that like the most crazy absurd things that I get are because I'm rich. That's the gist of it. And most who are haters online, I either get the comments between, "Oh my god, anti-Semitic stuff," or "Oh my god, you should just have kids or something like that and not do content." And I'm like, first of all, I would rather not have children right now while the world is like this currently. I mean, amen to those who can because they are powerhouses and they deserve everything in this world. But me personally, I can't do it. And it also ranges of facts like I got a comment from someone saying like, "Oh my god, your boyfriend edits your videos. How nice of him." I'm like, bitch, what? I don't have a boyfriend. First of all, I edit all of my own content, so it's content like comment that a lot of women will get, and a lot of women will get the degree. But if I answer back to one, it's because I want to have fun with it, pull the hell out of them. But if I don't, if I see it, I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Gotcha.
I think this I have like a weird take on it. But I mean, it's like I launched my I don't know if I'm even allowed to say it because I'm not going to say it. I don't want to get in trouble. But I launched a thing because of getting like attention and stuff that I did not want. So I basically monetized myself because I was like, you know what? I'm tired of getting these things I don't want, this unwanted attention. I don't like it. I don't like people to just be like, you know what? Here's a dick pic. Is great. So I made an OnlyFans so then I could actually control my whole sexuality. I could benefit from what I look like, and you pay to be there, and you have to come through me to be there. I don't like ask people to join mine. I'm like, yo, you get vetted and you can be here. And so that's how I decided to combat mine because it also kept it safeguarded me from having my stuff when people were making OnlyFans of my content. I was like, you know what? I'll just make an OnlyFans of my own and be the creator so nobody else can do it no more. You. And that's what I did. So.
Yeah, that's pretty legit. That's pretty brilliant right there.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I'm 35 years old. There ain't nothing going for me. I'm going to just do it. And
you cut that out. You cut that line of thinking out. You hot. You're a babe. You're a goddess. You step it.
I was just like, you know what? Whatever, man. Like, I've tried every other way, and I only could get jobs around here that would pay me $10 an hour and I'd be there, and, you know, I get talked to negatively in person. I get touched. I get, you know, basically a company makes money off of my beauty, and then I make $7. So I changed it. So.
There you go.
I think we were talking about it at one stage, Viper, in a coffee chat room, about how every morning I wake up to something. You know, it's like, because I'm that person. It's like, oh, my eyes are opened. Here is my phone. You know, like and normally because I'm a nerd and I want to check what the Star Trek news dropped overnight, especially at the moment with Picard being so amazing. But you know, like I'm gonna wear the I'm 45 years old, and I was around for Next Generation, so this is my crew anyway. So I do. I check these messages and I like to keep everything all empty. I like everything being zero. And so I see these messages come through and I know they're already in, and you're like, oh, I haven't had coffee yet. Do I really want to click accept, go into the secondary messages sort of thing? And I'm like, yeah, I'll get it out of the way now. And I screenshot them because I quite often share them with people. It's just like, dude, you're going to send me an unsolicited DM of something horrid but like the reality is normally I get these ones that they send to all the grandmas on Instagram that are like, oh, you're so pretty. You should smile more. And could we be friends? Send me a DM and we'll be friends and I'll look after you. And I'm kind of like, okay, no one needs that kind of looking after ever, like ever in the history
I'm
of
a
the world.
grandma.
I'm
I
good.
raise people. I don't need you looking after me. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm actually not a grandma yet. My daughter has just turned 18, so like I'm happy to wait.
Yeah.
But, but like I was listening to her on last night, and she's like chatting with her friends about the crap she's getting in her DMs. And she's not on, like she has an Instagram account that she curates. It's our dog. And she gets DMs in that account. And so it's just like sometimes they're not targeted. Like they don't know who they're DMing. They're just like mass send to anyone with a female icon. And you're just like, oh, I actually feel terrible for those people that fall for it. That they're so like not so much creators dealing with like stalkers, and I do feel for that, not saying that I don't, but you kind of like building a skin to it. It's these people that just have an account to follow their favorites or to share photos of things they love, and they're getting it in their social medias and they don't know how. They don't have the skills. They don't understand that this person's not actually just talking to them. This person's talking to 150 people just like them, hoping in some way to either make some money or to just get joy out of inflicting pain upon somebody. And that's what I don't like about it.
Yeah, the internet has a lot of weird people on it, as I've come to know over the past 5 years. There's a lot of weird folks on the internet, but I don't deal with that stuff nearly to the stream that you all do. So I give you all kudos for dealing with that stuff on a day to day, because that shit is crazy.
Yeah, I think you develop a thick skin very quickly and your guard goes up very quick. So whenever you see like a DM or a tweet, just immediately you're like, you just like,
am I blocking
go
it or
off on
reporting it?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I try really hard to like respond calmly and appropriately, because some people are not aware that they're being inappropriate. Of course, some people do. But I think we kind of learn to like filter through like who is being like, they know they're inappropriate, or maybe people who don't know they're inappropriate. If they don't know that they're being inappropriate and I let them know that's not appropriate and they keep doing it, then that's when I'm like, but some people just but some people I just feel like especially I think about this a lot, is like, what if they are neurodivergent and they like literally are not aware, and
they don't have the filters.
They're trying to navigate the world with like not understanding social cues, and I tried really hard to be aware of that. But then on the other hand, it does get very tiring to have to go through all these comments and DMs.
Yeah. Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Has anybody here ever gotten a DM that you assumed was a bot or was like a scam, and then you responded probably less than you would have if you had have known it was the real person, only to find out it was the real person?
Nobody talks to me that's that important.
River is guilty. River is guilty in charge. Yo, look at that face you making over there.
It's more the fact that I am a little hot-headed and very quick to be defensive. As much
Me
as
too.
I have just this glowing, sweet, nice personality. No, I'm
Brimstone.
Yeah, I get a lot on people. So more so it's been not so much the bots, but when someone has, and it doesn't happen very often, but there's been a couple people who messaged me and I just kind of immediately went on the defensive. Like I didn't go in all caps F you the whole way through. I was just like prepared to shut this down. And then it was like, oh, this is actually a person just trying to compliment me or just trying to be nice. And that's happened to me more so on my comments on TikTok, because I'll go through bouts of just like shit posting on TikTok. So that's where I'd get the, more regular engagement of whatever type of comments. And there's been a couple that I kind of did the same thing of like, I initially read it and I was like ready to go all in, like what a stupid question to ask me type of mentality. But then I reread it and I reread it. I actually shot it a couple TikToks and then started over. And then I reread it again. And then I asked myself, I'm like, what if this person is just genuinely asking this question? It was about the 1975 and one of their songs, Love It If We Made It. It's line after line after line of quotes kind of pulled from headlines during that, like the time, all this, it's very inflammatory stuff, all the things wrong with the world. You know how Maddie Healy tends to do is reflect on those things. But there's a couple quotes in there that are straight quotes from our former president. And someone didn't know that. And they genuinely were asking a question about it. But when I interpreted was not that. But then I responded acting as if they were asking a genuine question. And they were literally like, oh, thanks. I didn't know that, and moved on. So I almost started a fight with someone for no reason.
I experienced the same thing. I a lot of the time my brain can't really differentiate tone in text of the time. So when I read something, if it's on Twitter, even in a direct message, I'm like, okay, is this person serious? What is the tonality behind this that I have to like associate with? And one person was asking me, why did you put this up on your YouTube instead of Twitter? And I had to read it a couple of times before asking, because at first I was like, wait, this is so rude. Why would they just assume that I would do this and this? And I was like, oh, wait, no, they're actually just genuinely asking me why I was doing this way. So.
Okay. So, here's the thing. One of the weirdest things that I see involving men and women is like when you all post like a video, or let's say you post a tweet that is talking about something, and a guy will respond to your video or your tweet talking about how they think you're attractive, this, that, and the other. And I mean,
not on topic at all.
What's that?
And it's not on topic of the video at all.
Right.
Yeah.
So my thing is that to me that's weird, because again, that's not the time nor place for that type of comment, because again, you're putting out content. You want them to comment about the content that you put out, not about how attractive you are and all this stuff. So I guess I say that to ask you all this. Obviously, when men approach you, like talking about your beauty and things like that, depending on how they approach you and how they say it, you're going to be on guard. I also heard on TikTok somewhere that I heard a woman say that, or a woman tweet that men just should not even comment on a woman about her looks at all, whether it be nice, not nice, nothing. They shouldn't just do it at all.
Yes.
I'm curious to you guys, are you all in that camp that men should just avoid commenting on your looks at all in general?
I have a strong take in a real life example.
Let's go.
Yeah, don't. But I preface this too by saying I actually had a whole ass conversation with an older man one day. Like, I know that sounded a little weird, but it was in passing at my boyfriend's work, and he was a patron there, was in there all the time. And I came in to visit my boyfriend at work, and I was talking about the cashier at the gas station holding me verbally hostage with a line behind me because he wanted to talk about my tattoos. And this was not the first time this particular cashier made me feel uncomfortable, and even did it in front of my boyfriend. Anyway, I'm ranting and raving to my boyfriend about it. The guy overhears it, and he's like, well, let me ask you. He's like, I genuinely just, like, when I see a woman and I like her outfit, or I just think she looks really cool, like, I just want her to know and to say that to her. Like, what should I do? Like, do I stop her? I'm like, don't. Just don't, because more often than not, at least how we are socialized, like I'm on the defensive, other people are on the defensive. I've tried more often to be like, pick my battles of, am I going to respond politely and keep walking, or am I just going to, you know, play the bitch and ignore people, because there's no in between. When you get someone throws a compliment or says something to you in public and passing or on the internet. And so I do think there are some people online who kind of have that mentality of like, I just want you to know I think you look pretty, cute, sexy, whatever. But then the thought doesn't go any further from there, and then it's just added noise to us. But for me, it's like, yeah, it'd be more respectful to just not, because the fact of the matter is like, I can't leave the house looking like hot garbage or a potato and go to the grocery store or the corner store for something without someone prepared. 9 out of 10 times someone's going to stop and say something to me, and
That
I
is
just
why
don't
I
want
do not leave my
leave the
house.
house.
Like, I became agoraphobic from being afraid of sexual assaults and molestation in public. And I have taken the way of being like, okay, I'll take it on the internet because at least I'm physically safe, you know? I mean, if you have people in InfoSec, you always know who's looking at your stuff, so you can just track them down. But it's hard because and girl, I see so much of like, I agree with what you're saying, because for when people come to me in person or on the internet and they don't know me and they're like, you're so hot, and I'm like, ah! Like, first of all, I've heard that before. Second of all, however I respond is going to be taken a poor way, because if I'm rude, then they're going to be like, well, that's a pretty, you're ugly, or you're just a pretty snob, or something like that. And it's like, no, I just didn't want bothered. I was doing my job. And for my content, you can tell, like, my job is to be beautiful. So yeah, comment on it when you think I'm beautiful or whatever, but don't be gross about it. You know, like, be a gentleman, read a book or something. Like,
And it's the language too. It's the language.
it
It has not
is.
evolved. It's, hey baby, hey sexy, you're hot. Just be like, you look great. You look like you're really happy. You look like you're enjoying yourself. Like, oh my God, if someone commented that instead of like,
Yeah,
you look
thank
like,
you.
that would
What a
that would
sweet
be a
angel.
cultural reset.
So
Yeah.
my question, how hard is it for them to actually comment about the content? Like, I love this content. I love all of this work that you've just done and put out here for me. Like, how is that not an okay comment? Like, why do they feel that they have to write something about your physical appearance
Yeah.
when your content had zero to do with your physical appearance? Like, I get so okay, so I get the opposite than you guys, because I am old and overweight, and I don't get the "you're beautiful."
Hush
I
that
get
up.
the
Hush up.
sorry.
Yeah,
You're
we're gonna
beautiful.
punch you. We're gonna punch you through the computer. Just FYI. Beauty's
No,
in the
it's like,
soul.
You're
I'm so
beautiful.
glad that I'm very far away and you can't reach me.
Good.
Also, I have short arms, so I can't reach you either. But but so I get the "you so ugly, why are you on the internet?" Like, you know, like, I can watch this content from somebody who doesn't make me want to throw up in my mouth. You know, like comments like this. So I've my block words list is huge for YouTube. So I don't see those, and I don't check my blocked comments. So if someone's good comment gets blocked, I'm sorry, that I just purge those. I can't look at them. But whenever somebody writes something like, "Hey, this content was great," or "Hey, you know, this was a really good point that you made here," or I'll get a DM like, "I'm so glad you made this piece of content because this is exactly how I felt about this thing," and they'll write something. I screenshot those and I save those to a file for on the days where I feel like crap. So I will go through my little make me happy file. I've learned, don't look at it too often. It gives you a big head. But every now and again, when you're having a really just horrid day, go through and check the genuinely amazing comments that you've received, and it can totally flip the story.
That's genius. You're a
I love
genius.
I did not come up with it. I took it
I
on
don't-
board from a friend.
It's a
Yeah.
genius. You have smart
It's
friends.
a genius idea, and it makes me feel better, and so I will take that, and I will continue to help other people, and I will continue to very randomly throw out the occasional video.
So the
I
general.
come from a different. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, go ahead. You're good.
No, I come from a kind of like a weird kind of mixture of thoughts of where like if the compliment is genuine, like if I'm getting it in person and it's genuine and the person is like, "Hey, you look nice today," I'm like, I'll be like, "Oh, okay, thank you." But you can tell who's fake from who's being genuine. A lot of like 9 times out of 10, you can tell. But when it's on the internet, it's so vastly different because everyone you can't see like facial imitation, and I hate that. So whenever, like, if I'm having like a conversation, with you all right now, I can see how you guys are reacting. I can see your face and everything. But on the internet, it's just like, who can you trust? And that I think that's the scariest point. So like, if I'm gonna accept like compliment about like my physique or anything like that, it's going to be from good guy friends that I know well. And that's when I feel comfortable about it. Other than that, I'm just always kind of on the defensive with it.
Yep. So the general gist that I'm getting from this conversation for all my dudes that are listening in on this live stream tonight is that you should probably just avoid commenting on a female's appearance, especially if you
Just
don't
leave
know.
them alone.
If you don't know who they
Just
are,
Order
if you
with
don't-
hit the
money.
thumbs up and
Give
walk
us
away.
money. We like money. Give us money.
yeah, if you don't have a good relationship, if you don't have a relationship with them or in any way, shape, or form, then just avoid that because that's nothing good gonna come out of that. So the thing about it is you got to make them feel comfortable, right? And commenting on their appearance a lot of the times, if they don't know you, they're not gonna feel comfortable because they don't know where you're coming from. So that's
Yeah,
what I'm
and
getting
it's
here.
like, well, and it's also like if someone genuinely wants to show appreciation, appreciate the whole human or just the bit. And that's what I was saying before. Like if someone said you look so happy versus, you look sexy today, like that's a totally different meaning. And I think I want to assume the best of most people. And so I think broadly there is just a breakdown of not putting a lot of thought behind what you're doing. And I think that's like everybody in general. I say shit without thinking about it half the time. So I probably rub people the wrong way all the time and whatever. So like we it's about being more mindful and intentional. It's like, why do you want to say something? And what is it that you really want to say? And is it really worth saying? Most of the time we just don't want to be bothered. Yeah.
What's your end game? Like, what are you trying to do here?
Right.
So
Yeah, and a lot of the times it is because they're trying to follow up on like they want a response from you so that they can go on to be like, "Oh, like can I have your number? Are you single? Like can I take you?" They want to like basically go into like harassment of you once they get a response from you when it's about your looks.
Romina,
or
are you
like you're
entertained?
stupid and you're just like, "Oh, thanks. I think I'll be nice to you." And then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way." And then you're like, "Oh wait, I'm an idiot." So that was my life, like in my 20s. So I think that it gets better as you get older. I hope. God, I hope.
Romina, you've been awfully quiet. No.
Romina, tell me what is happening. You're younger than me, are you? I'm like,
No, I'm older than you.
you're old. Does it get better?
But I think I'm older than you by like a month or something.
Are you a Gemini?
I don't want to dox. No, I'm
Oh,
Capricorn.
right.
I'm a Capricorn.
Oh.
So that's why I can
adorable.
automatically assume that I am older than you by a few months.
That's adorable. I love it. Yeah, well, you're right. You're right.
All right. El Cholesterol, I'm not trying to put you on blast, but I'm just going to put the comment up and just to let them respond to it. But anytime you include the term sexy in the compliment, it's probably not going to be received well. So I would avoid that if I were you.
But he said respectfully.
Respectfully is sweet. That's really sweet. But God bless you. For many people, sex is a very private thing. So we don't really want sexy to be described in whenever you think of us sometimes. So
I think you could come up with a way more creative and less hot button of a word, an adjective to use. Like, don't be lazy about
Intriguing.
it. Yeah.
I find you intriguing. If somebody
I've
just
been
says Morbius quotes to me, I'll do them. I'm
Yes.
not just kidding.
Oh
I'm just
no.
kidding.
No,
It's a joke.
I've had someone call me exotic. Like this was like when I was a kid in passing, because people would always comment to my mom about my looks, because I don't know. Mostly also I have
She's
a ton of I have a ton of hair too, which is always a head turner when you walk into a room on a humid day in Florida. But someone called me exotic looking one time, and I was like, I don't know how to take that.
So
Yeah.
I legit thought when I was growing up, and this is so funny that I do what I do now, but I saw exotic dancers on like signs, and I had been called exotic so many times growing up as a young child that I thought that that's where I was going to go work. And Maya was like, "Look, Mom, that's where I'm going to go work." And Mom was like, "That's not what that's for, honey." And I was like, "But it's for exotic dancers like me." And my mom was like, "Absolutely not."
Your mom's like,
And
I have bigger dreams for you, honey. I have bigger
Yeah.
dreams.
I have bigger dreams, baby girl. And I'm like, I don't.
You know what's funny though is that I used to work at a bar when I was in college, and I would get called exotic all the time. And one of my coworkers every single time would have to be like, "Ariel, don't do it." And I'm about to right now. I am about to.
So
It's such a weird word.
So
Don't use
somebody,
it.
Yeah.
when I remember when I put the tweet up. I mean, I put a tweet out a long ago promoting this ladies' night when I had I think I had 9 ladies in the stream that night, and
Mm.
somebody on the internet was like, "Yo, Viper, teach me your way." So I'm just gonna put it to you all like this: these women on the stream tonight, and women in general, just want to exist. Okay, that's basically what they want to do,
We
and
want to go and buy coffee
they want to exist.
and
So
have no one talk to us.
yeah, so basically, I mean, in my estimation, in my experience, if you treat them as regular, normal human beings, that's your best result.
We like it.
Yeah, they just want to be treated like normal people. Like you say hello, goodbye, whatever, and do what you got to do. Don't make it weird. Don't put them in danger. Don't corner them. Don't try to overly flirt with them if they're not responding. And take your L. Like that's the other thing. Sometimes you gotta shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. But if you take the L and go. Don't be trying to follow up with it, bro. Because at that point you're just being weird. Take your L and keep it moving, man. It's okay. It's all right. Live to fight another day, man, dude. But oh yeah, probably the best rule that I could probably tell the gentleman is you probably shouldn't say things to these ladies that you would not say to your own mama. Okay, so if you wouldn't say it to your mama, don't say it to them.
Come to us with respect.
Basically.
Or if one of your friends said it to your sister, how would you respond?
True.
Oh yeah, they don't
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Make it
No, no.
personal to them.
Yeah. Because
You
it
make
is
to 'em and
personal.
they don't like it.
Yeah, it's personal.
Yeah, if I had $1 for every time I heard a girl respond when somebody comes at her wrong, she just wants to exist. I'm like, I feel it. I understand, and I'm sorry that y'all just can't exist without dudes coming at you sideways. Hell, even women come at you sideways sometimes, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, they just want to exist, man. That's all it is. We all just trying to live on this one rock, just trying to do what we gotta do, live our day-to-day life without being bothered, yo. That's what it is.
Yup. Out here to get
Just trying
paid.
to hang on and not fly off.
There you go.
Pretty much.
Ain't going enough. All right. So, Romina, I know you said you've been working on some new videos. Any idea when those are going to be coming out?
I'm batching them currently because I would like to have a backlog before I start posting again. Because what happened was I started posting and then it took me too long to make the next video. And I don't want that. So I want to be able to come back to doing a consistent schedule like I was doing before. But my videos are slightly different than what I was doing before a couple years ago. And so because of that, it's a little bit more time consuming. So I want to have a backlog. So I'm hoping sometime in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to start diving into the editing phase of it all next week. So
What's
Nice.
your
Soon,
ideal
TM.
backlog size? Like
Hero.
4 weeks or 6 weeks or
Sorry, ideal what?
backlog? Like, do you like to have it like 4 weeks or 6 weeks or?
I think for this instance, I'm not really thinking in weeks, but more so I'd like to have 4 done. And then I will, because they're a lot more extensive videos, I might start posting once a month or doing once every other week until I've created enough of a backlog where I can ramp up the schedule. But regardless, my focus right now is to create a bunch of evergreen content for my travel channel. And add that to my catalog. So it's not really so much about consistent schedule as much as the type of content that I'm posting. But I do want to have that consistent schedule for myself, so that I actually go through with it, because I have. Oh, thank you. I was reading the comments in the chat. Because I do have specific goals that I have in mind for my travel channel. So, FYI, in case you're thinking about starting a travel channel, you're probably not going to make any money off of it. So, if you're trying to make money off of it, it's going to be really hard. So this is more for me, more just to add to my travel brand. And I have other things in mind that I'm working on as well. So I do have an online course that I'm working on that I'm going to be releasing soon. TM. maybe sometime next month. Because most of it's like 98% there.
Awesome.
Nice.
So exciting.
You're getting ready to have a baby. That's what I feel like every time when I'm getting ready to
Yeah.
drop a project. I'm like, I'm getting ready to have another baby. That's what
it
a
feels
project
like.
is.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
much love and labor and care and attention to detail and planning. It really
And
is that.
pain.
Yeah, and actual
And
pain.
nurturing.
You probably
Yeah.
cried about like 5 hours at least.
You have to do breathing exercises.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
shiz. I mean,
Yeah. The breath work is important.
yeah, it's a labor of love.
No doubt. Hey, Ariel, what are you working on next?
Oh gosh, well, since I daily content, it's a little bit every single day. I currently have a video actually uploading on YouTube right now since I'm starting the new playthrough for Dead Space. So I'm currently playing the old one and the new one, and my review is going to be a video compilation, talking about the differences of each one and see how they really amp things up in the remake. But I also have different videos going up for modded videos. So I'm doing like a new series called But Modded, where I get different PC games and I moderate them, and I try to do like funny episodes and everything like that. But I also am bringing back more psychologically gaming episodes. And I don't think I mentioned this here, but I do have a BA in psychology. So I try to incorporate the psychology that I have learned from university into my content and everything. So more of those episodes I keep coming back. And I try to do a batch recording every weekend. I'll record like 6 videos over the weekend. That way I can edit them over the week to post every single day.
Nice. Staying busy over there. Woo, that's what's up. River, when is your next
Lots of coffee.
podcast coming out, River? What you got going on? I was binge watching it and then like there's nothing else. Like, what's going on?
See, oh my god. literally following, I'm uploading every day and I'm like, I'm not. That's never been me. And that's the thing. I actually just wrote about this on my Substack. I'm still mad I didn't save or screenshot this Instagram post or this quote that I saw, but it's seared in my brain, and it was talking about instead of putting your energy behind trying to be consistent, it's about showing up authentically. And I'm like, well, I can do that. Consistency is just not my thing at all. And so anyway, I do want to do another episode about content and like what we think is like how do we associate that term, and really what I like to talk about and what I want to get deeper into with my podcast is kind of talking about our relationship to all these things in the digital space. And I personally think like the internet and social media can be the greatest thing that's ever happened to us if we let it and allow it and make sure that's the case. But you know, the internet as we know it is maybe 10 years old. Like, what's it going to be like in 20 years? And when we have more generations kind of come through and stuff like that. So I have a second bachelor's in communications, if that also helps describe kind of where my fascination comes from with all this stuff. But I also have another, probably a shorter episode. I haven't decided if it's going to just be like a blog post or a podcast episode, but I fell into the trap of one of those staged scenario prank-ish TikToks. And they also come up on Facebook videos too, but it's like these videos that are very uncanny. They're like, we're going to make this cake, and they like pour M&Ms everywhere. And I've heard people talk about like, they're really about the hands and other things going on in the videos. But all of these are like, they're just set up scenarios. And I fell into the trap of one, and I started to comment, like make a TikTok about like, well, if I was the parent in this situation, I would react differently. But then I was thinking about it, and it's like, why would I even care? Why does the internet need to know what I think I would do in this situation? Does that help anybody ever? And why is that my instinct? And I think what happens a lot of the times, you're just getting a whole mini spiel now. I think what happens a lot of the times is when we do react to content, whether it is intended to elicit a reaction or not, I think we're making an assumption and a judgment based on our ideal response is if we were in that person's shoes. And I just had an aha moment about that. But I'll also probably look at some of these weird staged prank videos that they're just weird. It's weird, man. And I don't know why people spend time making that stuff other than it just gets views. And it's always these accounts that they don't have anything in the bio. They don't have any links. It's literally just to get views and comments. And I don't know who's making this stuff. It's always different people. I think there's probably other like video essay YouTubers who have probably covered the topic, but whatever.
I need to know this because it could be a low key thing for SW, like what you were saying, because that's what it sounds like.
Some of it I think is with like anything that involves like hands and feet is very much in that. It's like that acceptableness, but it's also this outrageousness, this absurdity, just enough to like, because you're watching, you're like, what are you going to do next? What are you going to do next? And all this stuff. So I think there are layers to it, of course, you know, but yeah, I'm probably going to go down a rabbit hole with that.
Oh my God. Well, I'm excited to hear it because I want to hear it.
That's pretty
Thanks,
awesome.
my number one fan.
I'm your number one fan. I think about like the internet as a mirror, and like whenever we see the internet and you see what you don't like, it's because we as a society have put that into the internet. So if we want to change it, we need to be putting the things that we want into it. And so I'm like 1000% your biggest fan. Yes.
That is so awesome.
Legends supporting legends. We love this.
No doubt. Chantelle, what are you working on next? What you got coming up?
Oh, I got a couple of things, couple of fingers in a few pies. On the Fiberific Yarn Crafting channel, we have a series happening where we have gamified crocheting a blanket. So I actually have my D&D dice are out. So, you know, I've got my little pouch, and we actually have like dice rolls set up, like each, you can't see, each color is assigned a number. When you roll that number, I've got like, you know, things coming up on screen, and then I've got 7 colors, and if we roll an 8, because I'm using a D8, everyone jumps over to a straw poll and votes on the color that they want to come next in the blanket. And it's a totally interactive crochet blanket, which I thought was going to be a little weird, and it basically came down to the fact that I wanted to try this new yarn and I couldn't choose colors, so I was like, don't let the dice choose the colors. So this is
that is literally the coolest thing I've heard in my life. This
That's
is
really
amazing.
creative.
Up to at the moment.
So
That is the
cool.
coolest way to
Crazy bright
D&D something.
colors. So that's happening on the Fibrific channel. So that's 2 hours a week. And then over on my live streaming and community channel, I've got some videos coming up about how to live stream without all the gear and still have a fun place where people can connect with you. So there's some stuff coming up there as well. So you don't have to have the good headphones and the great microphones and the U-Butte cameras. You can actually still communicate and connect with your audience with a phone and a little microphone. You've got to have a microphone and a light because they have to see you and they have to be able to hear you, and that's all that matters. So that's what I'm doing.
Awesome.
I love that so much.
That's pretty
Also,
cool.
I just realized, Viper, I didn't answer your original question about what happened to all my shorts. This is what happens. I interrupt myself because I looked over at my YouTube. I have 80 tabs open as I always do, and I was like, "Oh, Viper actually asked me a different question, and I did not answer it." The reason why I had bingeable content for a second there and I don't have any more shorts is because I wasn't sitting around and just making shorts. Those were like 10 to 15 clips from the full episode of my podcast, which I don't think I did a good job of promoting the podcast, the full episode in it, like to direct traffic to it. But that's what I did. And that's what I would like to continue to do, because that is that workflow is, I think, much more sustainable for creators in general, and why I'm not fully sold on creators being specifically shorts creators or specifically TikTok creators, because like you're putting in a lot for something that doesn't have a lot of shelf life and doesn't have a lot of return, which of course there are YouTube videos like that as well, or long form content that it's obviously dated. But that being said, the amount of work you're putting in and what you're getting out of it, and so for a podcast, that makes sense, I think, to be able to clip down and have that. That's just a normal practice. But that's what it was. I just did not do a good job of the call to action of go watch the full episode now. It was just clip after clip after clip for like 2 weeks.
No, it was good though. It was good. Like I told you, I was enjoying all the clips that you made. So hopefully, whenever you make your next podcast, you'll do something similar, and I'll be back at it. I'll be pretty cool. Nira, what are you working on in your world? What's happening with you? Yeah, you. Yep, that's you. Uh-oh, can't hear you. Are you muted?
Oh no.
Yeah, sorry, I muted myself because my
There she is.
kids.
I know that look. I felt that look. That was the look that you give them when you're like, be quiet. The microphone is hot.
Like, I know that we're a gaming family. Yeah, but I'm literally streaming right now. Respect, y'all. Like, this is rude. This is what happens when you're a cool mom, guys. No, there's nothing going on in my life. That's it. Hold on a second. Oh my god. But talk to somebody else.
Just got to go mum for a second.
Oh, she's like, I'm out here.
I went around the house before I came on and just went, guys, I know I don't normally go
God.
live on a Saturday morning, but I'm going live. I'm going to be on camera and on mic. I need you all to be quiet. And they were like, okay. My husband and daughter. I make it sound like there's 20 of them. There's 2. And they're like, yeah, okay. All right. Next thing you know, the dog's going off because my husband's silently razzing the dog up.
Brian. Yeah, some parenting going on. There's some parenting going on.
There's some parenting happening.
For real. So Rebecca, I remember you earlier. You said you're still playing Hades and you're trying to finish Hades, right?
Yep, so I'll still be playing Hades for probably a good while because that game's so difficult, but there's so much more story to it. So they've got a little like codex in it, which is basically like a log of like all the lore and characters and stuff. And so I've gone through the underworld 35 times maybe, and there's still a tab that I don't know what it is. It just says undiscovered, and I'm like, how could I have not discovered this if I've gone through the underworld 35 times? But I will eventually discover it. So I'll be playing that for a good while. I've got another podcast episode that should be coming out in probably like another couple of weeks because we had to do a couple of reschedules, but hopefully we'll get that out. Probably not next week, but the week after. That'll be episode 20 of my podcast. So I made it further than I thought I would with the podcast.
Moving right along.
Hard
There
to
you
think of
go.
ideas. And then I am making a lot of shorts. I like to make shorts of like funny moments or like organic moments from my live streams. I really like shorts actually. I don't know why everybody hates them so much, but I like making them and watching them.
I don't hate them.
I wasn't like talking to you, River. But I mean,
she said everybody, River.
It's like the general consensus of like when I see on Twitter, like everybody just like hates shorts, and I'm like, I like them. Not that I was calling you out, River.
It's okay. I'm chronically on TikTok, so I have no leg to stand on anything. I'm on it, so like it's fine. But anyway.
All right, so going back to Nero, what you got coming up in your world?
I don't know. I let God decide.
Is it like G14 classified? you can't tell us, huh? Okay, I got you. She can't disclose that information.
I just literally have nothing going on in my life. I'm pretty much involved in trying to get my kids finished with summer. Well, into summer, and then I'm going to be dealing with content creation for me over the summer is very difficult because they're having fun, so I can't yell at them. They're like having joyful, screaming fun. So I'm not going to yell at children for having fun in their home, but...
You know we can barely hear them, right? Just so you know, they're much louder.
You can hear them. You can hear them, though, a little bit, because they're going to get it.
Just little mumbling. Like we know they.
That's it. I'm gonna go whoop ass.
Who do I say?
She means we can't hear them at all.
I like get off.
We can't hear them. Your children are safe. It's okay.
Chantelle was just kidding.
I don't know whose side to be on.
Romina like, who do I think?
I mute the mic. It goes silent. People are like,
oh God, it's great.
No.
Okay.
I'm just doing my.
So here's the question for you. I got a question for you. What game are you playing? What game are you playing these days? What's your game of choice?
You know, I only play. You know, I'm a creature of habit. I found my one game that I'm obsessed with, and it is the only game that I will continuously obsess over, and it is Apex Legends.
Stardew Valley. No, sorry.
That was so random. Stardew Valley.
I love it.
Stardew Valley. No, I wish. I wish. I like to go in and get ripped apart in battle royales. That's what I like. I love to be in pain in real life and then also be in pain in a game and fail. So that's what I play, and that's what I'm going to do. Keep doing it. Keep grinding. I might, I have no goals for it. I just do it because I love it.
Hey, that's not wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Greg will be like, here it is. I asked him if he wanted to play a game, and he was like, oh yeah, what game do you want to play? And I was like, oh, really? I'm talking about Apex. And he was like, oh, I know. So
there you go. Hey, Ariel, I think you have recently gotten into Magic the Gathering. How's that going for you?
I haven't. I love it so much. It's taken all of my soul entirely.
Oh my God.
I love it. I love it. I went over to Best Buy yesterday. There was only one card pack left. And I was like, this is a sign. This is the universal sign that I need to get this. So I went and I had about like different, going back to what we were saying before about like guys being able to get the freaking hint. They're being like, oh, I never saw a female play Magic before. It's like there's so many YouTube players who do it for female. It's like
I've never seen a female. Whenever they say female,
I could hear a Ferengi saying that. It's like, oh my God, you wore clothes out of the house. I mean, like.
Oh, Ariel, we got a question from Brian for you. He wants to know what's the deck type.
Oh, the deck type, Radico. Daku, it's the vampire deck. That was my very first deck that I ever. And then over on Best Buy, I got Phryxia.
All
So
right.
those are the two deck types that I got. And I normally either casual or standard.
Casual and standard. Okay. Yeah, you seem really happy about getting into that and getting into that. So hopefully you continue to enjoy it.
It's so much fun. Now I get to whoop ass in Magic cards. I'm so excited.
That's adorable. I love it.
I love things that bring joy. I don't care what they are. If it brings you joy, do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, is there anything else
How I
that
feel
you
go
ladies
about every single day. No, I'm just joking.
is there anything else that you ladies would like to go out there, throw out there, or talk about tonight while we're here? I guess not.
We are.
Wasn't
the
prepared
best.
for this question.
Gotta think on it, huh? Gotta think on it. Okay.
Was this on anyone else's pre-approved list of questions?
Oh,
It wasn't
okay.
on mine.
Part of the
Okay.
screening.
I got one. What are your plans for the summer? Like, are you guys doing any traveling? You got any special plans for the summer? What do you ladies got going on this summer?
Parenting. And trying to keep my business afloat while I have kids in the house. So that's
Summer
it.
is over.
I have no summer. Like it's I don't know. So yeah, summer's going to be interesting. Cuz it's hard. That's the hardest time of content creation for me, and I feel like that's the best time for a lot of people to get work done and be able to actually go and create the content. And then for me, it's very difficult because of my field of work. And so I have to figure out how to work around it. And that's my life. That's it.
So I think my sisters might be coming to visit with their families. They haven't really decided yet. That's the only big thing really I have coming up this summer. If September counts as summer, that's my cousin's wedding.
Yeah, we can count September. That worked.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure, why not? It's summer all year long.
I mean,
Just
as much as you
travel.
travel, it might be.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Well, if you
My
don't,
my
if
summer's
you
still
aren't,
ages away.
sorry, what was
go ahead.
that?
I was about to say I'm on the other side of the world. Like we're coming into winter now. It's the summer is
Ooh.
done.
Oh,
Wait, so do you have winter break?
No, we actually still have summer break. Our school holidays are totally opposite to yours. Like our kids have off from early December through to early February for their summer break. And
It's-
so
okay.
our calendars are totally flipped. And our school year is January to December.
Yeah, you also have warm Christmases for anyone that celebrates
hot
Christmas down
Christmas.
there.
It is not warm, it is hot.
Hot.
If someone invites you to their house and they don't have air conditioning, you go, I'm so sick, I can't come to Christmas. No, it is hot. We don't do the hot Christmas dinners. We have cold salads and we have like prawns and seafood and all sorts of other stuff because it is 40 freaking degrees with 40 degrees is 106. It's 80
Oh my
like
God.
there's 40 people sitting around your table all stacked together. If you don't have AC, you don't invite anybody.
You are Ebenezer Scrooge at home in your house.
But we have 3 air conditioners, so we have everybody at our house. We pump the air
Aw.
conditioners from the second we get up in the morning, so the house is glacial when everyone starts arriving. And then by lunchtime, everyone's like, okay, I can eat now because I've cooled down. So
Aw.
yeah,
Gotcha.
opposites. Everything's opposite here in Australia, and we're not paid actors because if we are, my check's missing.
Somebody didn't get the memo. Yo. She did not get the memo. Yo.
I did not get my check, and they're not direct depositing either.
Oh.
All right, Romina, what you got going on this summer? What you up to over there?
Ramping up my content. I'm not married to the school system, so when you say things like summer, and winter vacations, it doesn't mean anything to me. But I also work remotely, so again, the vacation stuff, I'm out of that. I've migrated away from that, and that is a chapter that is in the previous installment of the series. For now, what I'm planning on working on, I'll say in the next 3 months, is ramping up my content, working on my brand, creating more digital products, and releasing my course, and start working on my next online course. So these are the things that are happening for the next 3 months.
Busy lady. Okay.
So taking care of my children.
Yeah, taking care of your kids.
There you go.
Respect. I love it.
All right, River, you got any big plan for the summer?
Well, my mom is a teacher, so when she's on break, she annoys the heck out of me all hours of the day. Because at least when she's in school, she won't usually text me in the middle of the day, and I'm like, you should be working. I am working, even though I am at home working. But summer, it's no holds bar. It's like any time of the day, and I'm like, Mom, I'm in the middle of a conference call. You can't just be texting me these things right now. Like, no. Other than that, I would like to plan a trip around my birthday in June. I don't know if that will happen, but we'll see. But I want to do something for my 29th birthday. So I'll do something for the last birthday of my 20s, and then I'll do something really big for my 30th. So I got to plan that one way in advance.
Nice.
And that's about it.
Awesome.
Can
Ariel,
I
what do
just
you?
ask?
Oh,
Oh,
go
sorry,
ahead, Chantelle.
Ariel, you go. I was going to ask a question, but we'll do the. Can I ask it after Ariel tells us what she's doing?
Sure.
So for this, actually, I have really, really big plans. I'm starting to write a script for a docuseries that I'm doing, and it's doing like there's gonna be different episodes, but it's the places that are horror influences for different horror video games. So like I plan on going to like different asylums that were based on the Outlast series and doing like little mini docuseries on the places that were influenced by or created for certain video games. So I want to start getting into that, doing a little bit of travel for it, see and spec out some spots. I live right near one of the asylums, and it's actually technically haunted, so that's going to be some really good content as well. But also, I'm just like ripping up more of my content, doing more Soulsborne Academy episodes where I'm helping people like through the different Dark Souls games and Elden Ring, Bloodborne, and all that kind of stuff. And hopefully traveling to a convention this summer as well, because I've never gone to one. So here's something.
Ooh, nice.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. All of that sounds really. I love that concept. That's amazing.
Romina, you did something similar with Stranger Things a while ago. You didn't you go to the mall that would film that or something like that?
I did. I went to all of the filming locations.
You did. I remember that.
All of the filming locations that were available.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's amazing. My daughter will. Do you have that? Is that on your YouTube?
Yeah, if you go to my YouTube, I think it's actually my featured video. I just
Okay.
I never changed it. I was just like, this is it. This is my brand now forever.
You should.
That video was so I understand how much work goes into that. First of all, you have to research all of these places. And then you have to think about what you're going to say about these places, and then kind of figure out how you're going to show the influence or like the film location, like maybe do like a side-by-side comparison, etc. Like you have to figure out how you're going to display that this thing was used for this other thing. And and then actually like traveling around and filming on location is a whole other thing. Yeah, the project was days, like literal days of work, just for a single video.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, it was an amazing video. So kudos to you for putting in the work to make that happen. Chantelle, you said you had a question for us, right?
I do, and this isn't just for the ladies; it's for you as well. It's just a general creator question. I know, random. So it looks like everybody's working from home. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or remotely or something. So do you guys get calls from family and friends and like, real life humans, like, oh, you're home today, can we go and do a thing? Or, oh, you're home today, can you go and do this errand for me? And you're like, but I'm working, I just happen to work here, I'm not free, I'm not available, I am doing something. But I also understand that you are stuck in a 9 to 5 and you need this thing done, and feeling the pressure to actually help them out. But I generally don't. I'm a mean friend. Don't be my friend. I'm like, do it yourself. I don't want to sit at the DMV for you.
Yeah, what? You're a grown human. You go do it.
It's like, we're friends. I don't like you that much. But yeah, like, do you guys ever have those requests?
Absolutely, all of the time. But I will say that it's like River, in the sense that it's family, and sometimes they take you being in the other room as availability. So I am very fortunate that I live in a place where there are a lot of places where I can go and work from remotely. And so I do create that separation, and it also does help me mentally to create that physical separation between me being at home and working from home, and then like going out somewhere and doing a few hours of work outside of the house, because I've created that separation of, commuting to the location, and I'm in the mindset of like, okay, I'm going there to do like XYZ, right? Unless I'm doing content creation, which, for example, like I'm here now, like I had to come back, right, for this, because I can't just, I could, but it would be annoying and loud,
You'd
and
be
I
that
just
person in the shared workspace.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And so I think that creating those spaces is super important. And I've been doing this for a really long time, like working remotely, and so I'm used to it, and I think that I make it work for myself. I've figured out different systems.
Yeah.
My favorite, and by favorite I mean the thing I hate the most that my grandmother does, because she'll call and I have my phone on do not disturb. I have settings for work, so set a boundary. I'm not always available to drop everything, whatever. But my least favorite thing that she does is when she leaves me a voicemail. She's also learned to text now. It'll be like 11 o'clock or whatever time, and she'll go, I know you're still sleeping, but whenever you get up and whatever. And I'm like, I'm not asleep. Woman, I'm not asleep. I work a job.
Harsh Nana judgment. Harsh Nana judgment.
I'm like, damn.
I know, but damn, Grandma.
And it's something I've never lived down as like a kid, because I am a night owl. And so on the weekends, I'd sleep in a little bit. And yeah, I'd sleep. But also when you're a teenager, you need the sleep and all that stuff. But it's for whatever reason, a decade later, she's like, it's 11. She's still asleep. Thanks.
You're always having a teenager
judgment.
You're probably still lazy.
Yeah, luckily I don't have this problem.
That's my dad. That's my dad.
What I do.
Yeah. So I actually
I'm sorry.
I actually don't have this problem either, because I don't live near my family. So my brother is my closest family member, and he's a 4-hour drive away. So nobody really asked me for stuff. However, this does remind me of the time I did a podcast episode of like, what do you sacrifice the most when it comes to like content creation and streaming? I had 2 friends on with me, and I posted a short of us talking about how we think the thing we sacrifice the most, because we all have full-time jobs, none of us do it content creation full-time, and we all have like other things going on in our lives too. I posted a short of us talking about how we think our biggest sacrifice is sleep. And then I got a comment on that short saying, like, because I said in the clip, like, I work from home. And I got a comment on the short saying, like, how can you not get enough sleep if you work from home?
How can you be so stupid and be on the internet?
I was like, because
Like, how did you
I'm
put your
working.
Wi-Fi password in and then ask that question? Yeah.
Yeah, like how can you be a person
So
in
silly.
the year 2023 and be like, how are you stressed out about things from work at home? What? Get off the internet. Go home. The club don't want you. All right, I gotta go though. I love you guys,
Go
and
parent
I
your
have to go.
children.
Yeah, I gotta go do the parenting.
Yeah, do your
'cause-
thing. Thank you for joining us
It's like
tonight.
her mic goes off and then in her house it's just like, rah!
Yeah, no, that's what's gonna happen. That's actually what's gonna. No, it's not. I'm not gonna hurt these children. I'm gonna go snuggle with them.
No.
But I know. Oh,
Aw.
I'm actually a good mom. Oh, uh, I like to make jokes that I'm actually a really terrible mom, but I'm low key good. But I am gonna go do that, and I love you guys. I adore when Vibe does this because I find it very difficult to make friends in the creator community and also around where I am and in the line of work that I do. So I really appreciate this. And thank you so much, every one of you that either if I didn't just meet or if I have met you before, I adore you. And if I just met you, I also adore you. So
Aw,
yeah, like follow me. I'm very approachable.
I
I'm
will.
a lonely
We
person
just
that is
can't
at the house.
send solicitous messages, that's all.
I will be like, I'm gonna add. But if any of you guys pretends to be a Nubian prince, I'll add you, and I won't know. I'll be like, yeah, we're friends. It'll be great. So, all right, I love you guys.
Take care. Have a good evening. Appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh man.
Oh.
It's been quite a night.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
we have been in a while. I don't want to hold you all hostage, but I appreciate all of y'all making the time for me tonight. So thank you. Like I said, these things are amazing, and I love when you can like meet each other. Bringing people together who have not met before and bringing them together for conversation is pretty cool. And again, I do these because I want to encourage collaboration between men and women because for whatever reason in the creative space, it just doesn't happen very often. So I love to do these things. So I appreciate all you ladies making the time tonight. So thank you all sincerely.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
This was really fun,
It was
especially with
awesome.
all
I
the
think-
technical difficulties. Everybody.
yeah.
Oh, that was the best part.
Yeah.
That
It
was
just
If
the
proves
you
it was
send
live,
me
right?
if you send me another eCam link again,
It'll just be decline.
Oh
Nope.
man! Wow, the shade
Cricket.
out here. The shade. Woo!
cricket.
The shade is lit. All right.
Oh my
Any
gosh.
of you all have any last word before we depart for the evening?
Nah.
No, this was really
yeah.
fun. We talked about a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
was
just
that
I
Pepsi
do
that you
have
just
something to
drank?
say though. I feel I love Ariel's setup. It just like gives me a lot of peace. I don't know what it is. Like it's the colors or something. Like the white
Thank you.
microphone and like the I don't like it feels very
The
lo-fi.
beautiful
It's
purple.
cool.
Yeah.
Yes, it's lo-fi aesthetic,
Yeah.
which I
Mhm.
love
Yeah.
it.
I love that
I'm
too.
just gonna hide over here in comfort. Thank you guys. Thank
I'm
you.
just
You
feeling
guys are
peace.
sweet for
I'm
what?
feeling peace.
Thank you.
What
I
you need to do
appreciate
now
you
is
guys.
go back, make a clip of this, and add it to your folder of memories.
Exactly. You see, this is the kind of thing that content creation needs more of is like women empowering women because it's unfortunate that even in like this space we see a lot of women tear one another down and I hate seeing that. But this is so
Yeah.
nice to see. And I'm like, normally like I am and I don't know if it's, just me, whenever I have this thought, but I see so many guys compliment women and unnecessarily compliment like we talked about before. But a lot of women in this space, unfortunately, think that one upping one another is the way to get success or the way to
Mhm.
like show up another person. And I feel like that is so against the entire mission of everything. So it's just nice to be able to talk with other females who just want to hang out and talk about cool stuff and share their passion,
Mm.
I love it.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm all warm and fuzzy on the inside. So thank you, ladies.
Yeah.
I would not allow anybody
Oh.
in here who would like try to bring any of you down. That would not work. It would not last. She would not last long in here. Would not last long at all.
I'm out of the room.
It'd be shot
Mm-mm.
fired.
So for
Listen,
all
I got a
y'all in
green
the,
belt in Taekwondo. I'll be ready to throw hands.
hey, these hands are ready to eat for everybody, bro.
These hands are too small to do any damage, but I do have like knitting needles and crochet hooks. I'm sure I could do some damage with those.
Absolutely.
Works.
For those y'all still here in the live chat, I appreciate you all being here and joining me and the ladies tonight. So thank you for being here and hanging out. As I told you guys before, if you were not here last week, I am taking next Friday night off because I'll be watching the NFL draft. So there will be no Friday night fight next week. So you guys can find some other way to enjoy your Friday evening next week because I'll be busy watching the NFL. But appreciate all y'all being here tonight. I will see y'all in 2 weeks. Ladies, love y'all. I love all of you. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm sure we will catch up on the social medias and all of the things. So enjoy your Friday night, enjoy your weekend, and I will talk to you all soon. Peace.
All right, bye.
Bye.